running 2 or 3 minutes late. Seems like everything I try to do gets knocked in my way. So, what do? We fight through the pain. It's like I always feel like the devil's, all right, got what? A person next to me, it just feels like it was knocking you down. I don't like it. Kind of sucks. But we have a choice today. We can listen, learn, we can follow through and change our lives if we want to, or we can complain. I'm making a statement because I'm going to fight through the pain every step of the way. So, what do we get to do? We get to have fun. Not easy. Amazing. Could you imagine today? If I'm supposed to get that higher, and that's why I don't hit my head. Oh well, what can I say? All right, people do the things they want to, and sometimes they don't. They forget about the boss who signs their checks. Oh well. We're gonna play today. We're gonna get ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow's 250 years. Wow, 250 years. What can we say? Most people, I'm sorry to say, they don't understand the meaning of tomorrow. They think it's fireworks, and that's what they think. Well, it's a lot more than that. Independence Day is a lot of things we have to look at. You know, I like the Bill of Rights. I studied law and accounting my whole life, and I like the way it works. I like the way that we play the game to win. But again, we have some choices today. Choices are very simple as we play this game to win. Ultimate goal. Do we want to win? What does that mean? Well, we have our freedom. We have our freedom. Freedom's great, but do we have what we need to have the American dream? It's not easy. Okay? If you want easy, I'm sorry, I can't give you that. I can give you independence for your finance and what you're trying to do. I can really tell you what needs to be done. And I can get you to million to billion if you want. Billion, it's a little harder than million. Million can be done in 12 months or less. It's not hard to do. But again, it's knowing how to do it. See, structure, rules, and tools. You know, as a kid, when I was born in a taxi, thrown in a trash can, it kind of pissed me off when I found out mommy and daddy didn't want me. It's okay. So today, I'd like you to get a tablet and pen. I'd like you to learn what I learned through the process of going to the library almost every day and learning to pray all the time. You see, when you're in a coma at 7, can't walk, you pray to God. He lets you walk, you got to dedicate yourself to help people. Then when you get shot, when you're 8 years old, on a mini bike in Torrance in the field, it's like, what do you do next? So good morning, good morning. I want you to understand, today, if you write down today's date, it is July 3rd, 2026. We're going to celebrate tomorrow 250 years, and that's great. For the United States of America Incorporated, we, the people, have rights. We have the ability to do things. I'd like you to learn about a couple things today. It's like, to me, if you're married, it's happy husband, spoiled wife. That's what it's supposed to be. A man's job is to spoil his wife and take care of his family. Is it easy? No. Unfortunately, most of the time, when we men, we try to do our best and then let God do the rest. Amen to that too. But what happens a lot of times, we get stuck. You were trying to get that corporation or that money, and yet what do? You end up using the wrong money for the wrong purpose. Then we watch rich and famous people. Then you get people going, well, this is what they really do. I became a corporate billionaire at 21 years old. I became a corporate millionaire at 15. Okay. I'm a car finder. Okay. And this is 19 what? This is basically when I was 14 years old. This is 19. Okay. 74, by the way. In 1976, I released this to the world. Had $1 million in the bank. I got sucked into a government program when I was 14 years old, from Weaver Junior High into Orange Coast College. I went to high school. I was in college at 14 because of the way I think and process information. If today you want to change your life, all you have to do is listen, follow through, and write it down. I'll get you where you want to go if you want me to. But I'm going to talk about your personal credit because I get to help that too. So guess what? Good morning, Blair. Good morning, Party. Good morning, Mark. Guess what we get to do? Good morning, Mindy. Good morning. Guess what? We get to play the game to win. I like you to think about today because tomorrow we're going to celebrate 250 years, what it actually means, we the people. Our constitutional rights, the Bill of Rights. All these things working in together that most people celebrate and look at fireworks. Well, 2009, we looked at fireworks. We took my yacht in the backyard and watched the fireworks. It was nice. You see, like I said, I came corporate first billion at 21 years old. And I like goodies and goodies and goodies. So guess what we did? July 4th, we took that yacht out, okay, to watch the fireworks. 2009. No problem. A group of people. I got a yacht that's got the helicopter and all these goodies as well, and I made millions and billions. But to me, we took the yacht out. It was great. The next morning, I'm in a coma. Okay, I got to die July 5th, 2009. My tax attorney, one of them, many of them, stole $3.7 billion from me, and I woke up from a coma. All right, I got a choice when I was in coma: stay in peace or go back. My wife's falling apart. What do you think I'm going to say? I said, go back, go back, go back. So I'd like to show you the journey, how my queen with my helicopter, my race boats, my mansions got me to my first million to billion. And if you want, I'll teach you how to do the same thing if you want to. But it's windy on the hill, so I put the pool inside the house, by the way. It's only 20,000 square feet. Every car in the car collection belongs to division because I'm not dumb enough to sign for a car and get in a bumpity bump and let them sue me and sue my spouse because I would do that right away. Today, July 3rd, 2026, our goal is first to think about what we're allowed to do. Okay, yes, we're going to celebrate the 4th of July tomorrow. But the thing we have to look at is the form called SS5. I'd like you to get this form in the link tree. I'd like you to change your life today if you'd like to, but it's up to you. All I know is I'm going to help you get to a million to billion if you want to. So understand, here's my wife's cards. My wife has a 10,000 and a 50 in my hand. 10,000. Understand? In 1977, I, Ray Reynolds, is a consultant for TRW. TRW stood for Thomas Raymond Woolridge. They actually became basically Spearing 96. So if you want to understand how the credit works, I'll teach you exactly what you need to know. Actually, you need to reverse back credit if you have it. It's the Fair Lending Act. It's not all about the Fair Credit Reporting Act. So good morning, good morning. Good morning, Private. How you doing? I haven't seen you for a while. Okay, we have Brian, we have Evan. Fantastic. All these great people coming in to listen and learn. And I hope you spend some time with me today. By the way, you can spend the whole day if you want to. All right, on 7 o'clock, I'm going to go to goal setting. At 9 o'clock, I'm going to go into tax balancing. That's the SS5, SSN, and 1040 tax return, and then the SS4, how you never pay tax ever again until you're profitable. See, then you can design what you want. David as well, what you're looking to do. Yanka as well. We get to play the game to win. So understand when it comes to personal credit. My wife's card is 10,000, but I can't use it more than $2,900, $900. Sorry, I stuttered once in a while. So I can use it for 29%. That's it. I designed the system and I put the oldest card in 29% is green. If I use more than $2,900, it goes into the yellow, then the red. So I have to understand fluctuation of credit. Here's my wife's 10, here's her 50. Very simple. So the goal is very simple from there. The next thing is all cards fluctuate, but two. Would you please write down the American Express Gold and Platinum do not fluctuate? If you have these cards personally, you could actually jack them up to $1,000,000. The paid overtime limit is usually 100,000. So again, what do we do? So here's my wife's credit, and what happens is very simple. This morning we're in 847. We tend to be that most of the time. We have boring credit. So what happens is my wife's credit, she has 100,000 of safety credit. If she lost her job, she'd have emergency up to 1 year of someone to take care of the bills. But my wife is a spoiled queen. We control millions and billions of dollars, and my wife has her outreach for her dogs, her turtles, her owls, and even kids. She wants to save the world. Well, that's okay too, because we can afford to. The reality is very simple. When you control millions and billions of dollars and you're not full of doo-doo, you get to change the world and help everybody around you. Isn't that kind of fun too? So guess what? Today I'm going to help you. Here's my wife's credit and my credit. We do not have joint credit. Only dummies have joint credit, by the way. We're not a bunch of dummies, neither are you. So joint credit, because understand, if she screwed up, I don't want them to sue me. If I screw up, I don't want them to sue her. We separate that. We're one under God's eyes. Yes, it is God, it is family, then it is money. I don't love money, but I know how to get millions and millions of dollars and even billions. Here's 400,000 just on ink cards from Chase Bank, if you wanted to play. Here's $1,300,000, all right, American Express cards. Again, I believe what you're doing for yourself and your family is you're trying to run a business, and that's great. Half of you got LLCs in other states you don't need, like Wyoming. It don't make no damn sense. These are checkbook money. These are $150,000 each. So I can finance a business and go buy a storage unit or something like that. Maybe I want $3 million credit. But I do have $62 million of live credit on my dashboards to help my clients as well. I'm Ray Reynolds, the Godfather Credit. Got the nickname of that on KNX Radio. All right, after I did 60 billion of credit when they interviewed me years ago. Even Inc. Magazine interviewed me and put basically use plastic to finance your business because I pulled off a stunt when I built $1 million credit for my cat. Meow, because cats have 9 lives. So again, what do we do? I want you to focus on this form right now. It's very simple. This form is in the link tree. You need a copy. Application, Social Security card. It's all in an SS5 form. Until you met me today or before, you didn't know what an SS5 is. If you have crappy credit, change the name on your social, go to court, do that, and then they'll reference your old number, and you'll start a new credit file. That's all you have to do if you have identity theft or something like that. So understand, you can start a new file today if you choose to. What we want to do is very simple as this. I'd like to break it down for you step by step. Hope you have a tablet and pen, because I want to show you how I got to my first $1 billion at 21 years old. 1,013 divisions, 1 billion with a big B. So I'll show you my goodies. Show me yours, please. Show me yours, I'll show you mine. That's how it works. Isn't that fun? But again, I've been advertising for 50 years, nationwide on TV and radio for over 50 years, and we get to play my way. So good morning, good morning. If you want to play the whole day with me, I have classes starting at 7 o'clock all through the day. You can spend the day with Ray, and I'll give you more information you ever learned in your life. Even this morning, I'll teach you things you never knew before. If you quit scrolling, go wee all the way home. What's going to happen is you get to change your life if you choose to. So this form's called SS5. Good morning. All right, how? Well, the reality is pay attention, and what you get to do is have fun with me. So good morning. I'm going to say, always good. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, let's understand what happens. Okay, this form here is the SS5. It's in the link tree. It's the application of a Social Security card. Now, what happens most of the time, mommy signs the form when you were born at the hospital. That's what happens because they handed her the form. By the way, it's federally mandated ever since Nixon took the gold standard out. Every hospital is mandated to do two things: time of birth and the time of when we pass away, because the government needs to know that right away. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, so if we take this card here in your personal wallet, it'll say very simple. If you're an adult, sign immediately. If you're an 18-year-old kid, don't sign it till you have your first job, or that's what happens. It also says do not laminate, do not use for ID purposes, and do not carry with you. See, because it says do not use for ID purposes, under the Fair Lending Act, you can reverse the process of bad credit if you choose to. But again, that doesn't lift you off the hook of your debts. If you owe creditors, you have to pay them. When you do credit repair, all right, they have the magic wand that removes it. And when they do a title search to buy a house, it shows up again and again because you did not take care of your debt. That means you're a crook. Again, you don't want to be a crook. When you gave this number to the employer as a W-2 employee, all right, you gave permission to the employer to tax your paycheck. That's how it works. So understand how the government actually controls us. All right, born hospital, SS5, mommy signs it. She takes a little card, comes in the mail, puts it in the baby book. When you were 14 to 18, she says, "Oh, it's Sonny, man, little girl, we got to give you this card because now you get a job." When you got the job, all right, you gave to the employer. The employer got to tax your paycheck, all right, immediately before you got your leftover. You thought you made $1,000. The reality is they gave you 728. So the reality is now you're going to know how to connect your dots. You can actually reverse the process if you choose to, but it's up to you. But it doesn't let you off the hook for your debts. If they tax your paycheck, what they do to all of us, your way to get it back is an SSN. That's what it creates, and a 1040 tax return. Let's understand something. The only write-off we have as people, we the people, constitutional right, is a house payment for 24 years. It's usually all interest. So your house payment, if you have one, SSN 1040, get your money back on your paycheck if that's what you want. But if not, then you just get stuck having to pay more tax. You see, there's the form. It's in the link tree. If you wanted to change your name, you're allowed to. Name to be shown on card. full name at birth other than above, names you want to use. You could change your name if you show a reasonable identity theft. That's the biggest reason why. Here it says Social Security number you previously had. They'll put the old one and give you a new one. You could actually legitimately set up a brand new file, okay, and circumvent the old one, but doesn't get rid of your debt because you own the debt. You had to pay your bills, but it's your choice. So if we look at the SSN in the link tree, that's what you'd want to do in the link tree and understand exactly what you're allowed to do. Get a copy in the link tree, that yellow dot in the bottom, just push, push, push all day long and look in the link tree. That's what you need to do. You can share and follow me all day and share this to everybody you know, please, because you have to understand. We get to play the game. I like goodies, okay? That's me in 1981 breaking the world record for the highest and fastest kick on planet Earth. And white men do jump, just stupid people say we don't. I like goodies and goodies and goodies. If you want to see my mansions in Big Bear, Havasu, in Elliott, California, I built my first one at 16. From there, even Yorba Linda, California, even La Mirada. Cool stuff, isn't it? Today, we're going to have this class at 9 o'clock. It's called Tax Balancing, where you personally and your business can actually balance and not pay tax unless you want to, but that's up to you as well. If we did this correctly today, what I would say to fill that out, how did Walt Disney not pay tax on $1 billion in Newsweek? They have an IOU. How did he actually bring in 987 million last year and not pay tax at all? Again, because he has 1.2 billion of B of A as a line of credit. So we have the choice today to connect our dots. Taking your LLC, connect all your pieces, and not pay tax unless you want to pay tax. Maybe you like paying tax. So understand what we're allowed to do. We're going to now talk about SS4. I'm praying to God, and God, in Jesus' name, let these people listen to the rules and tools you gave me, Father, as a blueprint, and let them have the ability to do the same thing today, too. In Jesus' name, amen. I was born in a taxi. She put me in a trash can outside Gardena Hospital. I found out at 3 years old, these people, what they did to me, okay, because I didn't know before them. I got to be Mrs. Hope Cheeto from hell. When I found out my family's billionaires, it pissed me off because it was an excuse to put me in the friggin' trash can. Well, what happened, very simple. Since it pissed me off, when I invented Car Finder at 12 years old, I created my first $1 million at 15. Okay, my IQ's off the chart. I have recall on most things. I wrote both hands talk at the same time, and I rhyme, and sometimes I stutter. You'll see that once in a while too. The stuttering part really pisses me off because I can't stand that part. But this was put out there in 1976. I was 16 at the time, driving a Lamborghini at Oaks Coast College because I'm the guy who wrote the book. Also, bullshit doesn't pay your bills, as most people think it does. So now we're going to take the ability to look at SS4. If you look at SS5, SSN, and then you look at basically the SS4. I want you to understand how to do tax balancing, and I want you not to bring the pain home ever again. You bring the pain home, men, because you started a business with your LLC, sequel, whatever you did, and you don't have any money to finance the business. Today, we're going to set up credit reports for the Experian, triangle Equifax, for every entity under the SS4. Every entity is entitled. I established the reports in 1987. Remember, in 1977, I'm the consultant for TRW. I came up with oldest card, fluctuation at 29%. All cards fluctuate, but these two do not. The two are American Express, Gold, and Platinum. So understand, if you want to play the game and win, then you listen and learn. If not, then you keep scrolling and watch the silly people that have never been a certified coach in the first place. I'm the only one. I'm basically IT. Basically, was one thing. It's literally what on TikTok as basically a coach. But again, here's the guy the other day brought up 2009. We sent you the video. Hopefully you watched the video because he even apologized for being jacked. You know what? So anyway, so listen and learn if you want to play. Because I always want to help people, no matter if you're a turd or not. So what do we do? Here's the SS4. Let's understand what that means. So we wrote down SS5. Okay, I understand what you did. It's very simple. Hopefully you listen and learn. But it's up to you again. We wrote down hopefully SS5, okay, equals SSN equals 1040 tax return. And then your paycheck was taxed because you gave that number here to the employer. That means they taxed your paycheck. You thought it's $1,000 and you got $728 instead because they got the number that was assigned to you at birth. Okay, what happens is mommy actually signs the form at the hospital for every one of us, unless we were born before Nixon took the gold standard out. I had my own, and I did it at 14 years old because I was told to. So understand what most of you, unfortunately, what I believe you do is wrong, but it's up to you as well. So what do? We're looking now at SS4. The SS4 form, application for employee identification number right here, is called an EIN. They actually reference that as a tax ID. A tax ID. So I explained to Ted Turner in 1969 26 ways to use it, not abuse it. Got it so far? It also says banking credit purposes right here. Because an LLC is not a corporation, they had to amend this form to let the LLC be here. The next thing you're going to look at entity, individual person. Entity is times 1,000, 1,000, and the individual person is times 3. So understand something. So if we do this correctly, let's look at your LLC today. Or you have one, you probably have one in Wyoming or whatever, which you don't need. You're not in Wyoming, but you probably named it after yourself. There's a 15.3% unemployment tax problem. Okay, no problem from there. There are 9 categories of an LLC. If we look at LLP, again, it's not even a corporation, but what happens is some of you, most of you, are trying to take your like parent company to do business, and when they sue that, they sue you. Congratulations. What happens? Very simple. If we look at the C corporation, it's closed corporation, privately owned, privately held, an S corporation, or a nonprofit organization, or what's called a PC, professional corporation. So you have the ability to listen and learn if you choose to. Unfortunately, what happens with most of you, you think your parent company is going to do business, and I'm sorry to tell you that's not what you should be doing, but that's just my opinion. Warren Buffett has companies owning companies. Elon Musk, Bezos as well, even Zuckerberg. And people always throw, I always think it's funny on TikTok right now. I've been on 32 weeks. This is how rich and famous people do it. I became a corporate billionaire at 21 years old, and I trained rich and famous people. I actually did the presidents. I've done 3 presidents so far. Okay. All right. Basically, Palos Verdes, I did from Trump. I did for Ronald Reagan 2 Corps. I also did Bill Clinton's nonprofit. So let's understand something. All right, I got sucked into a government program at 14, all right, because I was an Orange Coast College. So if you want a real coach that's been certified for 50 plus years and online all the time for 50 years, simple, it's me. If you want, then you go scroll and have your fun. Do it your way because your way sucks. This is my opinion. See, your organization up here at the top should be a management company. Whatever you have right now, it's a management company. If you don't have it, what you should do is look in the link tree. I give corporations articles for free for the last 50 years. I've never charged because you pay a little filing fee, and I will teach you how to play the game. Because if you spend money to get a corporation today, you did not learn diddly squat. I hope you're doing what I'm doing because that's what you should be doing right now. If I'm in the class and I'm going to teach you how to play the game, very simple as a professor, I can teach you to play better than anybody I've ever met in my life. But I also got listed as one of the smartest people on the planet when I was 14 years old. Isn't this fun? So if you want to play, you play my way. The reality is everything else is, to me, is a bunch of BS. Okay? I like truth. When I wrote the book called Bullshit Don't Pay Your Bills, to me that's the truth, but it's going to be up to you as well. If you listen and learn, your goal should be is create a blueprint and create a line of defense. The line of defense. If you had a house, I would put it into a division. If it's a rental property, when I got to train Carlton Sheets people, Dave Delgado and Rustalby for years, that was fun. I'm the guy that trains the coaches. I had my first Jack in the Box at 19 years old. 22,000 payphones at 17, doing 6.6 million a month. Okay, very simple. From there, my apartment complexes. I like that. My Shakey's Pizza, my 31 flavor ice cream. And what do we get to do? Let's put Bitcoin there too. Why not? Well, because you're going to get mad because Trump made $2 billion. Don't get mad. Shut up and join him. That's just my opinion. If you basically have the ability to do this, this would be 9 locations and 9 lines of credit. Every division you set up has the right to have its own credit file. This is the number 18. If you do this my way, you create $100,000 a month income within 12 months or less. Guaranteed you can't really screw it up. But sometimes maybe you can if you don't pay attention. If today you looked in focus of your car Today you drive a car. It's registered to you. Fantastic. When they sue it, when you bump a car, they sue you and your spouse. Now you have to pay a bloodsucker attorney some money. Good luck with that. The bloodsucker is going to take all you got. Now, men, you're supposed to be the man, the father, the husband. It's your job to take care of everything and never bring the pain home to the spoiled wife. It's happy husband, spoiled wife. If you don't get it right, gentlemen, your wife's pissed off at you and she's angry and she's frustrated, and you're going to become a husband in the future because you were a husband, now you're a friggin' husband. I wrote a show for Fox Television years ago for the divorce panel. Let's understand you have a car. The restaurant of a car, if it's you, that's called dumb, da da dum dum. It should be a division of a corporation. I want you to focus on something. Last year, banks bankrupt 22,000 locations. You've had cities bankrupt, all right, 12 cities. So we look at the United States of America Incorporated. They have 50 corporations, okay? Well, every corporation's a state, and then there's a city in the state. 12 cities have filed bankruptcy under Chapter 9 bankruptcy. See, they plan the problem. You don't plan diddly squat besides being a duck and a sheep. You might as well walk around quack, quack, I'm a duck, I'm a sheep, because you are. It's ridiculous. I've never seen so much dumb in my life. You're not dumb, you follow dumb. Sorry, I'm just going to tell you the truth. If you can handle the truth, that's why I wrote the book called Bullshit Don't Pay Your Bills. Because it doesn't, okay? Come on. If you focus on the right way, what you would do very simple is you'd have the division be the duck and sheep. You would write down right now, I'm willing to sacrifice the division, not my organization or my family. Right now, you're allowing yourself to hurt your family, and this is ridiculous. Why would you ever, Mr. Billy Bob, bring the friggin' pain home when you could have bankrupted a division and throw the sucker away and keep your other pieces? I want to be an entrepreneur. Good for you. This means your name is on Secretary of State's website. When they sue this, they sue you. Congratulations for being what silly and what you follow. Dumb, da da dum dum. I don't like it. Banking and credit purposes right in your face, okay? My way works. Your way sucks. There's your future. Take a damn picture. If you want to, in 12 months or less, all right, get $100,000 a month in income, damn it, do it. Get off your assets and do it. I don't get it. Why did you blow it? What is wrong with you people? Okay? I do not understand why you bring the pain home to your family. I've never done that even when I've been shot 3 times and died in a coma and came back. I still built $1 million of credit in 6 damn weeks. Why do you hurt your family? Please explain it to me, Billy Bob. Okay, I don't understand. Okay, you are crazy, but I love it. No, I have an IQ of basically 203. I have total recall. I grab both hands at the exact same time. I rhyme and I stutter once in a while. If you can handle that, that's okay. Yes, geniuses are crazy to a point. That's why they sucked me into a government program at 14. From T-Week to junior high, tested me 3 times. So if Mark's a great guy, he's a client too. If you listen, Jimmy, and if you basically play what the game is, you get to win. But do your way. Go ahead. How's it working? You're 75 years old, you're 30 years old, and basically your wife's mad at you. You've been trying to do it, you have no money to go get it right. And every 7 years when you do your business, it fails. Every 7 years, it fails. Maybe on one of the good years. Who knows? This is 150 times banks. All right. So understand, real banks will give you lines of credit. That company on TikTok, you stop it. I've never seen someone dumb in my life. Okay. I've been on TikTok now 32 weeks. I got 79,000 followers. I wanted to see if I wanted to help some people and understand how to play. And it seems I can help a lot of people if they quit scrolling today. Wow, wow, wow. But I've been on radio and TV for 51 years. I write checks for millions of dollars. I'm nationwide in Sirius Radio. The biggest check I wrote is $10 million. Do you have today, if you want to do business, do you have $10 million put aside, yes or no? Do you have $10 million put aside? It's a very simple question. So when I do real estate and I invite my clients into an escrow, we get to play my way. What does that mean? The bottom line is very simple. If we're going to play the game to win, I want you to understand things flat out. There is a certification that I have put $10 friggin' million aside for escrow. 10 million. You want to play with a guy who's got $10 million put aside just for you? And reference the money and goodies. But again, you'd have to stop scrolling and wee. You'd have to pay attention. Created my first billion at 21 years old. You know, maybe I'm crazy, probably, for crazy people or geniuses. Maybe that's why I was on that list of the top smartest people on the planet once when I was 14. So if we take the ability to play the game to win, we're going to basically play my way. I'm going to show you that basically how I help my clients with $500,000 as a verification process. Hell, why not? Why not? What is wrong with people? That's last month. $585,000 in petty cash. Hell, you ready to play with a crazy guy? Go ahead. Let's play with me. Let's get you to million to billion because what you did is that's what you did. What you did is you didn't understand that damn form right there. Mommy signed it. Hospital. You were born. Nixon took the gold standard out. They bonded you up to 35 million apiece. Do not laminate. Don't use for ID purposes. Don't carry with you. And you did it anyway. Then you gave it to your employer. You gave it to the employer. Then they taxed your paycheck. Congratulations. Now you know it works. It's in the link tree. Maybe you can turn around and you can look in the link tree. And today you can play with me. We can have some fun. What a concept that would be. So guess what? We understand. That form even allows you to change your damn name and reference a new file if you wanted to. But again, with no intent to do fraud and the reality is you owe debts, pay your damn debt. That's just me breaking the world record in 1981 because white men do jump, just dummies say we do not. The reality is simple. I like goodies. You like goodies yet? I love goodies and goodies and goodies. But again, what do we do? Today at 9 o'clock, we have tax balancing. It's a class. It's a course. You can play with me, a real coach. I'm only the only original and actually serious coach on TikTok. There's not another certified coach at all. A lot of big pieces. Woo, yeah, let's watch the silly people. You can find out how basically Walt Disney didn't pay tax on $1 billion. It's in Newsweek. You can find out how to connect your dots for your LLC or LLP, C corporation as well. But again, you can play with me. And this class starts at 9 o'clock today. It'll cost you $15. Wow. You can look at the courses, other classes that I do. I have 11 classes in basically specialty, and I've been teaching level 1, 2, and 3s, and I've for over 50 plus years. By the way, I've written 67 books. Get a book. Get a good book. Read the damn book. We get to play. All right, so what do? Now, we went through the SS4, SS1, SSN, SS5, and then we realized that mommy at the hospital signed the form. Put you in the stroller, car seat, went home. Wee, wee, wee. Then she gave you that card when you're 15, probably 14 to 17, 18 years old. Because what? You have to get your job. We look at the SS4 again. What is your future? Here. It's right there. That would be your future. If you took your LLC, not in Wyoming, because you're not in Wyoming, it's a joke. It's ridiculous that you actually bought corporations in states you don't have any business in and you don't know what you're doing anyway. Congratulations. Every entity would have a line of credit from one of the banks. B of A, Chase, US Bank, Wells Fargo. How many would you like? There's only 2 million there. If we played the game on division process, all right, the bank sued me in 96, I sued them back and I won. Every division, it can be on the same bank account times 18, and that is basically $2.7 million of credit if you wanted to play. But it's up to you. So again, there's your future right here. Take a picture. That's what I think you should do right away, but it's up to you. In the link tree, you can get all kinds of goodies. Look in the link tree. It's the yellow dot in the bottom. DM me, that's me in the bottom. All right, just DM right there, right there, right there. You can share. You can basically share with everybody. Share this with everybody today. Come on. Why not? Because what happens, you could change your life right away if you wanted to, but it's up to you. All I know is I can take an SS4 form. I can look at it. It says 26 ways to use it, not abuse it. Application for my LLC, C Corp, nonprofit, PC, and then I can have an entity. I can have over 1,000 entities. I can have individual person. So as a person, I can put my name there 3 times. I could actually make sure I don't bring the pain home ever again. Because the reality is when I got my first billion, plus it's 1,013 divisions right there. Buildings and Lamborghinis and cars and goodies. So if you ever want to play with the guy that created the first billion, structure, very simple. All right, what? You get to play with me. Isn't that fun? You put your name there 3 times. There's 3 divisions of yourself. You actually could turn around today and have 3 divisions of you plus your SSM. You have 4 chances to try, roll the dice, If you screwed it up, you have more chances to try. As long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you might as well give it up. But what did you do? You brought the damn pain home. Why? Why would anybody take their personal credit, jack it up, try to run a business off that as well, and screw it up and bring the pain home? I'm doing it for my family. No, you're not. You're being basically what? A turd. You didn't learn to play the game and you're doing a half-assed job anyway, in my opinion. In my opinion. But the reality is you don't need to bring the pain home. Every man is a father, husband, and a man, his job is to take care of the family. Gentlemen, it's happy husband, spoiled wife. Your job is to spoil her every inch you can. Spoil her 110%. Because a happy man is a happy what? Spoiled wife. What did they teach you in school? Not crap. How's that? All right? I was born in a taxi, thrown in the damn trash can when I was born. Doesn't that suck? My parents were billionaires and they put me in a trash can because they weren't married at the time. Well, that kind of sucks. What would you do when you found out your mommy didn't want you? I went to the library. I read every friggin' day. I went out of hell. School? I went to real school. Certified coach, professor as well. Dr. Reynolds, Pastor Reynolds as well. I'm a pastor. Guess what? In California. I'm going to tell the truth, but I'm a sinner too. So what did they teach me? Not a damn thing as far as I'm concerned. I learned through God and learning to study and pass the test because I have an IQ off the chart with recall. I write both hands at the same time and I rhyme and I stutter too. So what did they teach? I never had a mentor. All right, I wish they could have hired me. Got it so far? But if you want to play my way, because I process information different than anybody, that's why our government sucked me into a program at 14 years old at Orange Coast College. I think different than most. I dissect the form. SS4, banking and credit purposes. How many divisions would you like with the credit file, experience, treasury, Equifax, and have your dream to go finance your business and offset your damn taxes? The reason rich and famous people hire me is all money, listen carefully, fed into SS4 is not taxed. No money is taxed through the SS4. That's why it's designed that way until you're profitable. So if you basically take the time and focus on the form, you could actually stop bringing the damn pain home today. But you like to scroll, go wee, wee, keep doing it. See, the winners are going to be the ones who play with me all day. The ones that don't want to play, they just go away, go for it. I don't care. What does it bother me? See, you don't get it yet. I've made my first billion in 21. I don't need to work. I'm bored at 1 o'clock in the morning. I up every day at 1 o'clock, and that's AM every friggin' day. The reality is it's only 3:56 right now. 3:56. Okay, enough fun. And you can't ride off the road now. And I got one that matches every damn shit I got. I'm the guy that's not fully know what. I wrote the book called Pay Bells. If you want to play with a guy who knows how to do billions and billions of dollars that rich and famous people hire all the time, let me know. But that's me. The Godfather Credit. I got the nickname of Can X. So let's look at the form. Come on, I asked you to write down SSN, SS5. For you, gets tax, second probate when you're gone. What do we do? SS4, right here. Come on. Application or employee identification number, EIN, tax ID. Legal name of entity, individual person. Wow. LLC had their own little section here because they're not a corporation. It does say banking purposes. See, I'd explained this to Ted Turner literally in 1969 because Helping Hand Industries, my first organization, the Helping Hand Industries, and basically when I was what, 9 years old, had $100,000 carried in the mail. 100,000 came in the mail. 100,000. I'd explained to him how I process the information to do that. Your parent company's here, your divisions are here. It's right here. Come on, it's right here. It's entity. Whee! If you would dissect the form and stop scrolling and pay attention, you could change your life today, not tomorrow. But what do? Every day you do the same damn thing. You didn't change anything. Woo! Let's watch the silly people on TikTok. Okay. I joined it 32 weeks to see if I wanted to help people there. I've been writing checks for millions and millions of dollars for TV and radio for over 50 years. Okay. Now you know what? 70% of the people doing credit repair or whatever coaching stuff, they're actually my clients, bought my bug. Now they're coaches. Whee! What real estate? How about 2.2 billion in real estate? Okay. You want to play yet? Let me know. Here we look at the form. It says banking and credit purposes per entity. Only what we get to play, get more, SS4. Hell, we get to play. Now understand the SS5 form that mommy signed for you when you were born at the hospital, federally mandated ever since Nixon took the gold standard out. You gave the number to the employer. The employer taxed your paycheck, you're a W-2 employee. Fantastic. Isn't that special? The SSN, created by the SS5, right there, right there, right there. You want your paycheck back? It's simple. It's a 1040 tax return because you own a house. If not, the reality is you're going to make someone else rich. Here's the SS4. Once again, the parent company in division process, that is 1 million of credit if you do it the right way. But again, you have to pay attention. Now, let's look at chapter 18. You see, when you're abused and abused as a kid, you get pissed off. I was angry and pissed off all the time. Okay, no problem. I went to the library to hide. I heard a corporation's a legal person. I'm listening to these silly people have a poker game. All right, poker game. It's very simple. I'm 7.5 years old. Mrs. Hope calls me a piece of crap in the corner. She said the actual word. From there, here's Michael Landon, Dan Blocker, Ted Turner. Laker became attorney, and the producer of Gunspector Mission Impossible, smoking cigars and drinking whiskey, going blah, 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 blah all day. I heard a corporation's a legal person. I went to the Torrance Library next to the Torrance Police Department. Ma'am, what does this mean? Ever since then, I went to the library almost every damn day because I wanted to understand the law in the county. Numbers never lie to me, only people do. Here's your organization with your division process. Because you have an LLC in Wyoming or some stupid thing, you didn't create lines of credit. There's your problem. Then you hurt your family. You brought the pain home. Why would you do that? Why would anybody, Myra, bring the pain home? Please tell me. Why would anybody do that? When I established credit reports in 1987, being a consultant for TRW, and became a Sperry in 96, why would anybody not get $1 million of credit? Hell, why not? So the reality is your lack of what it's called knowledge. Guess what you get to do? You get to basically what? Pay tax. Yeah, 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 yeah. So guess what it works? If you want to. So guess what? We get to play the game to win. What does this mean? Very simple. The organization's a corporation or an LLC because you get to play the game and win. Because we weren't taught by any way, and we believe those two are teaching us. Well, the problem is you basically followed the wrong circus. Okay, I'm sorry, I haven't found one certified CFO, all right, basically Lyon County and all this stuff, and a certified coach besides me on TikTok yet. Maybe you'll pay attention today. All right, so the excuse is, now he taught me. Who the hell taught me? I wanted that hell bad enough. I wanted to research the library and memorize every damn thing. I got a recall in both things. I rhyme up both times. And I talk both hands too, and I stutter once in a while. So I don't think an excuse is going to make it today. Excuse is, nobody taught me. Now, get off your butt. Teach yourself. Okay, that's what I did. I had to, even though I got degrees and all goodies. Okay, I tell the teacher how to read the damn book. All right, but guess what? Because they don't like me. I don't care if they like me. Not everybody likes me. Not everybody likes you. Who gives a damn? See, the day you man up, man, and you get rid of that crap in your head and you focus on you today and you have an SS4 for every division and entity, you're going to finance the damn business. That's what you're going to do. Your job, man, is to man up, husband up, father up, and never bring the pain home. Never, ever, ever. A man's job is to take care of his queen. He's to spoil his queen. It's happy man, happy husband, and it's spoiled wife. Get it right. That's how it works. But again, it's your choice. Come on. Let's go to the SS4. Let's understand. I asked you to write some things down. You say nobody touched you. I think it's an excuse. I think you didn't get off your lazy butt. That's just my opinion. Don't take it personally. I told you to write down SS5. Mommy signed the form at the hospital when you were born. Nixon took the gold standard out in 71. SSN, okay, equals your 1040 tax return. So what happens, your paycheck you got, very simple. You thought it's $1,000, and instead, because you gave this number to the employer, they actually got to tax your paycheck, and you received $728. Congratulations, now you know how it works. Since you know how it works, why don't you reverse the process of the credit and the crap you did to yourself? Why don't you repackage yourself today and quit bringing the damn pain home? There's no excuse besides you didn't learn to play, and there's no real coach on TikTok anyway. It's a bunch of crap. 80% of them bought my books. Wow, they're coaches now. Whee! Let's walk through our city and show houses worth $100,000. Hell, I'll show you the estates of over 10 million. It's ridiculous. So Richard famous? No, they don't. I do it. I teach them. SS4, right here, right here. Application for employee identification number, right here. EIN, right there, right there, right there. What do we look at? It says entity. Ooh, it says individual person. We look at it, it says banking and credit purposes. We look if you have an LLC. You probably named it after yourself and put it in Wyoming, which is dumb. They had to amend the form. So what do we do? 26 ways to use it, not abuse it. Write it down. I told Ted Turner that, very simple, in 1969. I started Helping Hand Industries in 1969. Do your homework, go in the link tree, and you have to do your research. 1969, I started that very simple thing to help everyone in the world. By the way, Helping Hand Industries cost me $10. You want to incorporate a nonprofit? It's in the link tree. It's free. By the way, 1969, I was 9.5 years old. I was born a genius. You know, I just want to play my way to do what you're told. If not, go back to scrolling and watching silly people go, wee, wee, wee. LLC. There are 9 categories. Pick one. What do you got? You have a 15.3% unemployment problem. And then you got ding dong. Let your wife and your kids pull the draw and let your cat and dogfish work there too. Talk about dumb. I've never seen so much dumb in my life. But the reality is I've created my first billion at 21. Why the hell didn't you? I don't understand. Someone didn't teach you? Who the hell taught me? Me and God. Okay, that's it. Okay, I've had no mentor in my life at all. And I learned to play because I read every damn book I could, memorized everything I could. I don't have excuses. No excuses. Okay, I didn't get a family or mommy and daddy like you. I got born in a taxi and thrown in a friggin' trash can. Okay? It sucks, but that's life. Boo! Nobody gives a crap anyway. They walked by me when I was eating out of a trash can in Redondo Beach Pier. I was 3 friggin' years old. No one gave a crap at all. No one. So the reality is I fought through the pain. That's what we got to do. Today, all right, this should be a management company. And the problem with you, we put M here. See, every one of these here on Secretary of State's website has your name on it. Good luck. Warren Buffett owns companies and companies. So does Bezos, Musk, and Zuckerberg, and on and on. So do I. I got my first Jack in the Box when it was basically a corporation. I was 19. I had 22,000 payphones at 17 years old. That's only 6.6 million a month. These silly people, is it better now than then? It's better anytime you get off your butt. Became a corporate billionaire at 21 years old. Damn. I mean, come on, it's not hard to do. Doesn't matter when it is. It means you get off your butt and go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Have no damn excuses. See, you're watching me instead of writing what I'm writing down. This is your problem. Everything you listen to, you understand it's a lesson. Life is a lesson. Life is a lesson. If I have a house and I lease it out, it's a division. Every division is a separation of liability. Your bank's bankrupt 22,000 locations last year. You've had cities bankrupt 12 so far as a Chapter 9 bankruptcy. When are you going to pay attention? The United States of America Incorporated, 50 corporations, 50 states, and then cities are corporations. They bankrupt cities in front of you. You don't pay attention to diddly squat. I don't get it why you do this. Why do you do you? Why do you bring the damn pain home? Why do you ever bring the pain home? I don't get it. Why would you do that? DM, push that yellow damn button on the bottom. DM, follow, share, and tell the whole world the truth. Please tell the truth. Please. Here's a form. You can use the 26 friggin' ways. Every one of these can be a management company like rich and famous people really do. Not a bunch of who you hear every day. Blah, 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 blah. My first Jack in the Box, I was 19. My 22,000 payphones doing 6.6 million a month when I was 17. My 31 flavor ice creams, my Subway sandwiches, my shopping centers, my Subway what? Shakey's pizzas. I mean, I don't get it. Why would anybody want to bring the damn pain home in the first place? I mean, do your ears work or something? I don't get it. I've been teaching and preaching for 50 plus years online or in person. You can play my way if you wanted to, but unfortunately you do you. Congratulations. Walk around go, I'm a dog, I'm a sheep. Guess what? When they sue me, they sue my spouse too. Ridiculous. You have a car, registered owner. You bump a car, they sue you, you sue your spouse. The car should be registered to very simple to a division of a corporation. I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not my organization or my family. Write it down. I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not my organization or my family. Could you write that down? Your problems, you're doing it wrong. Sorry. Your way sucks. My way works. Okay? It's how it works. Sorry. If you have basically understand if you have a bad division, okay, let's disconnect, isolate, incorporate it so that sucker away. That's 18 divisions. That's $100,000 a month, period. You can't even screw it up. You can't screw it up. When are you going to get off your assets to do it the right way? I do know. You're 50, you're 60, you're 70, you're 80, you're 20, you're 30. What the hell's wrong with you? I don't know. Maybe someone dropped you. I don't know. I'm willing to sacrifice a damn division like the bank, like the city did, and I want to win. You don't have the passion. You don't have the drive, maybe. I wrote that when I was 14. I don't get it. I ain't been in a car fight. I almost blew up the damn garage. Okay, it became the concept of GPS. I had $1 million in the bank at 15. 1 billion at 21. Check it out, people. Do your damn homework. Find out who the Godfather credit is. His name is Ray Reynolds, Dr. Reynolds, Pastor Reynolds. Hey, you, the hell, that's me. I got the silly nickname on KNX Radio. There's your future. Take a damn picture. It's about damn time you men do one thing. You take care of your damn family. Family, no, no, now, now. The man is supposed to be happy husband, spoiled wife. Spoil the hell out of her because you're supposed to honor your wife. Guess what? That's what you're supposed to do, in my opinion. Sorry, I get a little, yeah. I watch people do dumb that are dumb. I don't like dumb. I don't like dumb. Okay? Here's your future. Spend the day with me today. You got the guts. I'll challenge you. I'll teach you more in one friggin' day you ever learned in your damn life, and I'll guarantee that. In writing. Like today, you're going to learn more today than you're learning in your life. Instead of watching, all the way home, look at this. Ooh. 70, 80% of the people on TikTok are my clients selling. Ooh, we're going to walk through a neighborhood that houses cost 100,000 and like we're experts. Ooh, goody. I'll walk through my estate that's worth $10 million, okay? Your credit sucks. That's your problem. Who cares? Nobody cares but you. Okay. Take the form. Take the form I put in my book 47 years ago called what? Validation verification under the Fair Lending Act and reverse the process of your crappy credit. Do it today. Come on, it's ridiculous. Okay, in the link tree right now, you have the HR 9991. Get a damn copy. HR 991. It's in the link tree. It's right there. Come on, get a copy. If you do credit repair, all right, you're a crook unless you're registered to the Attorney General's office. Right here. You must not collect any money up front because it's a felony if you do. And they're going to do a credit receipt and they're going to get you. Like they did Daniel the Credit Repair Cloud. All these people, let's remove your negative credit. You could, but you still owe the debt. When they do a title search, they find the debt anyway. You can't rip off your credit. There's no magic wand. But you have the ability to change your life if you choose to. See, in the 70s and 80s, you had consumer credit counseling and all the credit bureaus and consumer management companies. My companies. I helped set up the damn system. 77, oldest car fluctuation, utilization, no problem. 29%, not 30, 29%. And we look at the forms, we get to play the game to win. SS5, SSN, SS4. SS4 receives all the money, no taxes due. No taxes due. Can you imagine? If you wanted to make sure you repaired your credit, you do it my way, maybe you get the book about new credit file. Ken Yarbrough and I wrote it in 87. Every book always had me in the back. World record, 13 feet. All right, fastest kick. One of the cars in the car collection. One of the mansions, one of the yachts. Hell, why not? So I created my first $1 billion structure, 21 years old. All the books. I made this is called Winning the Credit Game. I've written 67 books. First it's read, then it made it a chess game. I became a chess master at 13 years old. Nobody would play with me. Isn't that terrible? Because I'd win because I can see the board every which way. They don't like somebody who has recall. It kind of pisses people off. Too bad. Would you like some goodies? I like goodies and goodies. Would you like goodies? The guest house is only 5,000. Food stories high. My karate food in the bottom. 3 pools on that. 21 cars in the car collection. Would you like more goodies? My first car was a Quintas Lamborghini. What did you get? I was 15. You got it from an auction. We, the Lamborghini, what? It says what? Incorporating you? One of my companies too. Wow, wow, wow. It's a division. See, today the cars register you. Fantastic. When you bump a car, they sue you. They sue your spouse. And now you have to pay a bloodsucker attorney, a retainer. And now you got problems, gentlemen. Your wife's pissed off at you. Because your job is to take care of all the problems. A man's job is to take care of the family. How about buildings and Lamborghinis? I lease out my cars to magazines and movies for the fun of it. It's easy. I watch people stand next to my cars. Look at my car. I'm on TikTok. What a friggin' joke. I got the keys. I got the keys. I got the keys. You want to play yet? Let me know. Let me know if you want to play with the guy that created his first billion in 21. Why not? Play my way. SS5, SSN, SS4. Let's go get some more. Let's play and make sure we never bring the pain home ever again. We took that yacht out 2009, July 4th. This weekend is the 17th anniversary when I got to die in a damn coma the next day. And one of my tax attorneys stole my 3.7 billion. I came back from coma. I built $1 million credit in 6 weeks. Why don't you? Simple. Back to million to billion. And fight for my goodies back too. Isn't this fun? Wee, wee, wee. And Ray puts my name on it too. Isn't this fun? Well, I have 21 cars in the car collector. I had to build garages. And because it's windy on the hill, I put the pool inside. Is that good? See, every car you get today should be fleet price, tax ID division. Can you write it down? Fleet price, tax ID division. Please write it down. Please, please, please. Fleet price, tax ID division. You see, the problem you have today is you're trying to buy cars from you and you go to the dealership and then you let them sweat you for 5 hours. And then they have an Isaac 8 report where they made up in the first place and cars are marked up to 60% and they're full of crap and they're all damn crooks. The moment they, what payments can you afford, Billy Bob? $100. I don't know. I can't afford anything. They hand you a piece of paper. You sign the damn paper. What do? You let them run your credit. Above your signature, you write down this allows one inquiry only. If you said that verbally, that's a verbal contract. Get 25,000 out of their pocket. I could squeeze a car dealership or a UCC one in a lawsuit and get you 25,000 in a second if you told them one inquiry. But you put up with their crap. Don't do that ever. One inquiry only. Come on, people. It's ridiculous. The car should be registered to a division of a corporation. A what again? A division of a corporation right here. I don't care which Lamborghini, Ferrari, Aston Martin, or Mercedes it is. It's fleet price tax ID division. Hell, why would you do things your way? Your way sucks. Have you noticed that so far? How's it working for you? Every car's a fleet price and tax ID. It's right there, right there, right there. It's there. It's simple. Every car manufacturer, every finance company, lease or finance, allows tax ID. But you're sitting and go, I don't get it. The moment you have a car registered to you, you're a duck in a sheet. You bump a car, they sue you and your spouse, and there's a retainer the bloodsucker wants out of your pocket. Now the man understand your woman's mad at you. Your job as a man, a father, and husband is to take care of the family at all costs. You're not allowed to bring the pain home ever to your queen. It is happy man, spoiled woman, spoiled wife. Got it so far? That's your job, people. When Rebecca was murdered from at the DMV, gave her driver's license away for someone for $10. That broke my heart. Rebecca Schaefer was Sister Sam. I met her through Robin Williams, who was a client as well. Unfortunately, Laura and Karen went shopping with me to let Robin alone. I would have known that. I'd have been at the house babysitting them. We lose great people. It sucks. Every Lamborghini car, Ferrari, even race boat, is a division of a corporation. A division of what? Corporation. If you want to rebuild your credit, guess what? Just do your job. It's not hard. Even the IRS has an offer and compromise form online. You can reverse the process of bad credit. You can understand Dun & Bradstreet supply and vendor credit to turn it into cash. If you would write down this phone number today, you get off the national mailing list, but it's up to you too. See, I'm going to give you foundation rules and tools, and then I'm going to build your corporation with you for you. Then I'm going to hand you the damn credit and put you in the damn escrow. My escrow is up to $5 billion so far. If you want to play, your way sucks. Sorry, it's just the truth. It will set you free, but it's okay. Late trade, share this with everybody. And follow, and share and care. 888-567-8688. Opt out for 5 years or lifetime today. That's all you have to do. And you take your utility bills and your credit cards and make sure automatic payment, paperless. The credit cards, I want you to make an extra payment weekly. I wrote the program for TRW, came in spring 96. It is called Fast Pay, Quick Pay. Got it so far? That's what I want you to do. I put this in my book over 42 years ago, people. They're all using my forms and everything else online. Let me reverse the bad credit. I got my ugly hat, my makeup, and my t-shirt too. Hey, Bob, 70% of our damn clients. It's ridiculous. I'm a certified coach. I coach Carlton Chief people, Dave Delgado, West Dalby. I coach the coaches. I've incorporated three presidents and coached them too. Lakers and Clippers and Dodgers and Angels. And I'm the only certified coach on TikTok currently today. So we get to play my way because your way sucks. Sorry, but it's true. So if we learn to play the game, this is in my book 42 years ago, you can even sue the creditor and reverse the process of negative credit. If you want the book, it's very simple. It's $19.99. I've written over 67 books. I got 40 being edited today. In this book, you'll find at the back of the book some of my real Lamborghini and all kinds of goodies. The guy is not full of crap. Guess what? We get to have some fun and play the game. So what do we? Why don't we write letters to the creditors? All right, first under the Fair Lending Act. Okay, let's do that first. Okay, Fair Lending Act. That's what we get to do. It's to the creditors. It's right in the book. Okay, how about we write letters to the credit repair and we do what to the credit bureaus? Okay, we put them in check. But again, if they remove a negative, you hire a credit repair company. Remember something, when you do a title search to buy a house, if you owe the debt, it pops right back up. It's called peekaboo. Solve your problem, pay your damn debts, pay your creditors. In the link tree, you'll find Debt Crisis Intervention 42 and a copy of the Fair Debt Collections Practices Act to help every one of you understand how it works. That's $19.99. Wow. You spend $50 every day on crap every other day. Why don't you play with me a little bit? Spend about 30 bucks. If you want to understand real credit, this book was written for the kids, okay? Kids and parents, all right, last year. This gives you all the rules and tools about your personal credit. This is the one I give to schools all the time. As a professor, as a certified coach, the only one on TikTok anyway. And the reality is I give you the goodies and goodies, $9.99. Come on, how hard is that? 30 bucks or less. What do? All right, you get to learn the rules and tools. But if you hire credit repair, please make sure you have a copy of the HR 991. It's in the link tree. Make sure you have the rules and tools. Make sure you understand they're supposed to be registered to the Attorney General's office. If they're not, they're crooks. They're actually violating federal law. They actually classify it sometimes as a felony, and they indict people like Daniel in the credit repair cloud. So guess what? Be careful, credit repair people. They're going to come do a sweep this year. They're going to come get you because you're lying to people. I got a magic wand. No, you don't. Personal credit. If you're married today, you're going to have a marriage agreement. Write it down. You will have a marriage agreement. Write it down now, please. I come out of coma in 2010 and 11. One of my attorneys is David Kenner. He owns Death Row Records, okay? Into the tax person, I'm fighting for my goodies back. The guy that stole my $3.7 billion is lying, and we're fighting to the court, no problem. IRS owes me $385,000 on credit tax anyway, so we're fighting. Now, the one auditor said, we're going to give your wife a tax bill. David stood up there and says, David Kenner owns Death Row Records, says, sir, Mr. Reynolds has a prenup and a postnup. If you have a marriage agreement, ladies and gentlemen, if he's sued, they can't sue you, they can't sue him. The only way to separate liability is a prenup and a postnup. Don't have it, then they sue him, they sue you, congratulations. Now you're playing your dangerous game, and you brought the damn pain home. Now, if you do credit repair, look at federal law. I'm so tired of them saying 30% is 29. I wrote the rules. So tired of them saying it's 30 days to response. Hell no, it isn't. That is Federal Credit Repair Act. This is the Patriot Act of 2001. Understand the law, it's public record. It says in section 611, they have 41 days, 46 days. 30 days, 15-day grace period, one more day. It's 46 days. So when they say 30, it's a bunch of crap. Understand you have the right to write letters for yourself to dispute to credit bureaus. You have the right to do the validation letter yourself to the creditors and reverse the process of bad credit. If You owe the debt, pay your damn debt. Don't be a damn crook. That's on page 7. I made it so simple, it's dummy proof, by the way. So, because I do something new, sometimes I feel like a dummy. See, there's how you do validation letters. It's on page 10. If you look at what I put in my book over 40 years ago, it's the same thing today. I wrote the original books about credit rebuilding anyway. So we play my way. Guess what? Information's obsolete, inaccurate. If its status has changed, all right, just be not verifiable, reasonable time within time, or if other laws exist. We look at Fair Credit Reporting Act, Fair Lending Act. That's all you have to do. Anybody can reverse bad credit. So again, your SS5 that mommy signed for you when you were born, hospital, government bonds is up to 35 million apiece. It's an application associated card. Mommy gave you the card when you're 14 to 18 years old. Go get your job, sonny. Okay. You gave the number to the employer, every one of you, and that's how they taxed your paycheck. And you allowed them to do this because you didn't know any better. That's how it connects your dots. Social Security card. All right, SSN 1040 tax return. Want to recycle your paycheck, get your money back? It's called house payment. The SS4 is not taxable till you're profitable. If you would understand that a corporation is a legal person, you could actually understand that all money through SS4 is not taxable till you're profitable. But unfortunately, what you're doing is you're doing the same thing, rerun almost every other day, blah, 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 and you don't add anything to what you're trying to do. If you have an LLC, you probably named it after you in Wyoming or some crap. Every LLC and LLP can have a credit file. Everyone has a tax ID. Every division gets a credit file. So every entity, good morning, Jay, how you doing? Hey, Christy, how you doing too? So every entity, corporations, illegal rights in Chapter 18, it's right there. This is the law. The law won. Your problem is you didn't pay attention. Congratulations. Goody, goody, goody. Link tree right there, right there. Yellow dot in the corner. Push that sucker 1,000. Share this with everybody. Why don't you spend the day with me? I'm Ray Reynolds, the Godfather of Credit. Goes first billion, right? 21. But it's not mine, it's corporate structure. So if you would have planned the problem, and that's what you should have done ever since day one. Your SS5 SSN, you gave that to the employer so they could tax your paycheck because you're bonded up to 35 million apiece. We all are. Isn't that fun? So the hospital controls this, the time we're born and the time we pass. Okay. Now here, SS4, SS5, same thing, IRS, Department of Treasury Internal Revenue Service number for use of corporations. They had to amend it for the LLC. Here it says entity, individual person. If we wrote down planning the problem, we had a problem, you got to decide if you want to be a duck or sheep. Understand? If blank hits the fan today, it should never be your parent company, it should be a division. I'm willing to sacrifice the division like the banks and grocery stores and cities do. I'm not willing to sacrifice my parent company and my family. You're not protecting your family, ladies and gentlemen. And you men have to remember happy husband, spoiled wife. This is per division. Per what? Division. If you could learn to count today, all right, we're going to take all these that say Ray Reynolds University right here and understand something. I want 3 of them. There's 300,000. Oh, I want 6. There's 600,000. There's 9. There's 900,000. Okay. There's a million. Whee! Let's get a million too. Every division is entitled to its Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax credit reports. Every division can have the ability to finance itself, and all money to SS4, no money is taxable till you're profitable. Unfortunately, you keep going, keep watching the one non-coach on TikTok. I'm the only certified coach out there in the first place. If you took the American Express and got the Blueprint loan, named after me as well, isn't that fun? Up to 250. 3 employees told me that's true. You have 4 escrows. Why not at the same time? Whee! When I wrote this called Winning the Game of Business, I was 14. I put it out there in 1976. I was 16 years old. If you play, you get a line of credit. If you want 50,000 in an escrow, your return is about 5,600. Let's remember something. I will tell you that numbers never lie to me because they don't. Only people lie. People lie all the time. They're full of crap. Of course, not you. People lie because they just got need to agree to some stupidity. I don't get it. But again, if I put 50,000 from a line of credit into an escrow, I close escrow, management pays the bill, my leftover is $5,600 a month for a division. For life, for life, for life. But again, you're not rich. The corporation's rich. Nobody's rich that says they're rich. The guy interviewing, when you get to a million, if these people were rich, they'd be taxed 68%. They're not rich. The corporations are rich. That's how it works. Understand? I'm not dumb enough to say I'm rich. So today, if you take your picture, you can spend the day with me all freaking day. Let's see. Today at 7 o'clock, it's free to everybody. It's called goal setting. 9 o'clock, this is where you spend your 15 bucks a month and get courses and classes all the time and watch previous and the one today. Tax balancing. SS5, SSN, and SS4. Let's bounce and not pay any tax at all. Why not? Take a picture. See, I also do this on Monday. This is fun. Some people are not in coaching. I actually do a Zoom to help them to understand if they have any questions. See, I'm the guy that's online 6 days a week, multiple times, and I don't have any BS to give you besides the truth. So I wrote that book years ago called Boss, You Don't Pay Your Bills. If you want to play with a real coach, all right, I'm the only one certified in TikTok. In the first place, I can't find a real one, but it's up to you. Follow me on TikTok. Follow, share. Let's care. Let's go get some goodies. Called division process. Could you imagine the bank giving you what? One corporation with what? 18 divisions? 2.7 million of credit? Oh, goody. I like that. That's only B of A. You want to play? We can play every day. So Ray Reynolds Live Blueprint. This is what this is, and this is fun. Wee, all the way home. See, I get up at 1 o'clock every day, ready to play. That's AM, because I only need my 3 hours sleep. That's all I need most of my life. And by the way, it's only 4:30 in the morning. 4:30 in the morning, you have to ride up the road, man. The haircut, the chef, all the lot, the wedding. You thought I was. I've never seen someone dumb in my life. Okay, I've been saying Lonnie can sit there and walk. Educational contact only, not legal, tax, financial advice. Results can vary because you might be freaking lazy. I don't know if you're lazy. Call a specialist. Don't call now. They don't open for an hour and a half, okay? It's only 4:30 in the morning. We haven't got it so far? I get up at 1 o'clock ready to go every day, and I'm going to play all day today and watch my energy get stronger all day. I don't need beauty sleep. I don't need your what? 3 hours sleep, that's all I need. Come on. 800-254-9506. Be assigned to a specialist. Give them a call in an hour and a half, okay? You can play with them too. Now, understand you got excuses. Okay, goody. I got excuses. I'm 7 years old. I'm in a damn coma. Okay? 7.5, I learned a corporation's a legal person. All I can tell you is in a coma. I got born in a taxi, thrown in a trash can that sucked. Mrs. Hope used and abused the hell out of me. And I'm in a coma because I rode a bicycle because Bert and Bart across the street and Donnie got new bikes for Christmas. That guy never came to my house. I watched what they did on bicycles that day, no problem. I can watch what you do and do what you do 5 minutes later better than you. You used to piss people off all the time. I asked if I could borrow the bicycle. Okay. I kind of screwed up. I'm a dummy that day. See, I learned how to ride it because this guy on the bike did what they did. It's simple. Whee! The Lane Street Torrance. That big hill. Pop. My face was the brake at 42 miles an hour. Kind of sucks. When I woke up, I was at the dentist's office. Here's Joanne and Carl, people I lived with at the time, complaining about $20. See, this because my face was the brake on the curb. Again, they broke in half. So it was $20 for the portion two. They saved the 20 bucks. I got the silver tooth for 12 years because they wanted to save the 20 bucks. When I eventually woke up on the couch, neither maid rang the bell in my face. Gotta go pee pee, little boy. I'll take the pee pee because your legs don't work. They're broken. I ran the bell to go pee pee. She's down in the pool area having a damn cigarette. She's an alcoholic. I rode off the couch. I grabbed the ugly shag carpet. I pulled myself to the pee pee. I'm 7. Every minute of that, I'm begging God if I could walk, please, Jesus, I will help people. And I kept saying, there's 20 years, 50 years of my life. I'll help people every day, as much as I can for 50 years. Please, Father, let me walk in Jesus' name, amen. I pulled myself up to the pee-pee. I walked back to the couch. Jesus heals. Jesus answers praise. The only reason I'm here today is I made a promise to Jesus Christ when I was 7 years old. All right? If I could walk, I would help people for 50 years. This is my 50th year. Enjoy. Take every bit of information that God made the blueprint here for you. If you pay attention, get rid of your lousy damn excuses, because I will put you in check. Here's me in a coma in 2009 again. Here's my goodies. You want to see millions and billions of goodies? Let me know. Ever since then, I could kick the door jam, the basketball hoop at 14, and I broke the world record at 13 feet, fastest kick on the planet in 1981. White men do jump. These dummies say we don't. Jesus Christ healed me. That's the only reason I'm here today. My wife calls this my hobby. I have everything I want, and I control millions and billions to this day. I don't need to be, but I have to keep my promise to Jesus Christ. That's the only reason I'm here. Take everything you can, because Jesus is not a damn drive-through. It's not a drive-through. Being a Christian's way of life, not a moment in time. Always good, always good. Thank you, Jesus. It's very simple. I'm the guy that's not full of doo-doo. Got it so far? You should focus on number one is God, family, then money. My wife and I became one 21 years ago. One under God's eyes. So if you understand something today, I will help you get to your first million. And if I have to do the work for you, I'll do the work for you too, and I'll basically put you in check. I don't like dumb that are dumb dumb, and I sure don't like the 70% of people on TikTok that have taken my books and now they're coaches and they don't know what the hell they're doing anyway. I will give you the whole damn blueprint. The whole blueprint. From car to house and goodies and never bring the damn thing home. I set up this system in 1977. Every card fluctuates, sticky time. I created 29% rule in all these cards. I did. I'm a consultant to it at the time. They became experienced. All cards fluctuate. Okay? These do not. So you go simple. I got to put the puzzle together. Okay. Well, I did it first again. On TikTok now, 32 weeks. All cards fluctuate. You jacked up the wrong damn card, put the sticky, it's 29%. 29% is a 750 score. A 10% utilization is an 800 score. Very simple. Gold and platinum cards do not fluctuate at all, at all, at all, at all. And what do? These are my cards flat out right now. These are my cards. There's $100,000 of personal credit safety. Here's my wife's set. We're not dumb enough to have joint credit. Only dummies do that. Understand something? So my wife and I have a safety credit 100,000 plus. But we also can control millions and billions of dollars. And I live in a friggin' estate. It's ridiculous. Our front yard is an acre and a half. So my wife can walk her ding dongs every day. She's got 6 dogs, and she rescues turtles, owls, and she wants to rescue babies as well. She wants to save the world. That's okay. We can afford it. Simple. But I don't have anything in my name because I'm not dumb. God, family became one 21 years ago. All right, from there is money. I don't love money, but I know how to get millions and billions of goodies. Today, I'd ask you to replace yourself. I'd ask you to look at an SS4 form and put your name on line one 3 times. 3 times. Give yourself 3 chances to try. As long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you might as well give it up. Very simple. I'd like you to look in the mirror today and fire yourself because your way sucks. Sorry, it's the truth. I'd show you my race cars, my motorcycles, and my boats as well. See, I got everything I want. If I want, just go get it. I can do anything I want. I control millions and billions of dollars today. But I'm a damn puppet master. I started the Puppet Master Club 49 years ago. If you made a promise to yourself today, you'd say, stop bringing the pain home. You'd say, basically, all right, from here, 100,000 income in a business. Hell, I'll hand it to you. I'll show you exactly what to do, step by step, and you quit bringing the pain home for you and your family too. Yeah, I rhyme all the time too. Why, God, maybe that, I don't know. Auto income. Auto income. If today you wrote down, I'm going to promise myself, make a promise to yourself. You have to do this. You got to follow through. So understand, I would tell you to not take a picture because your phone's smarter than you, and I don't want you to be left brain, right brain, or no brain. If you focused, make a promise to yourself today. What you're going to write down is, as of today, July 3rd, 2026, I promise myself I am a puppet master in training. I created the Puppet Master Club 49 years ago. 39 million millionaire people in the Puppet Master Club. Very simple to do. I own nothing, control everything. I don't own a damn thing in the car I drove. I don't own that car. Why the hell would I drive the car? Why would I be a registered owner? Someone bumps the car, they sue me, they sue my spouse? Hell no. I'm not a dummy. The car's a division of a corporation because I can bankrupt the division and keep my parent company and not hurt my family. Why would anybody hurt the damn family when they never had to? You never learned we the people, did you? You didn't read your constitutional rights. My first thesis, international constitutional law. I love the law. I love numbers in the county. I know things I can walk. but it's your choice. 18 divisions under your organization will create you 100,000 of income in 12 months or less. You can't even screw it up. Can't even screw it up unless you don't follow through. I have a reasonable paycheck. Your LLP will be an S corp because it says so. S. C corp double tax, audited all the time. S corp. Why you do that when you basically create money? Because nobody pays any tax. The S corp, this is so great. The S corp allows you and the corporation to file one tax return. All money goes to the SS4. No taxes due till you're profitable. You control when you pay tax now. You're in control. Instead of going, woo, what you do all the time on TikTok. All right? Recycle your damn paycheck. They took your money and your paycheck. All it takes is a house payment, IRS, and a 1040. Simple. I will do tax balancing, not tax evasion. I will never bring the pain home because only dummies do that. And I will honor God and my spouse, my wife. See, if you wrote that down, you have it mentally now. If you took a damn picture, your phone's smarter than you. Now your left brain, right brain, and no brain. There you go for you too. Your problem is you not writing things down when you're told to, which is the dumbest thing in this world today, but it's up to you. Now understand, this is your future. Can you basically understand your future? Your future is pretty simple. What does that mean? Come on, pay attention. I want you to play. I'd like you to get off your lazy butt. I'm going to say lazy because what did you do? Sorry. You kept following the same routine again and again and again. If you don't get up an hour earlier every day, and find your me time and get off your butt, do it right, that's your own damn fault. You have an LLC. Fantastic. Go goody. You probably named it after you. There's 9 kinds of LLC, and it has a 15.3% employment tax problem. It's a problem. Let's have our wife and her dog and her kid pull the draw. Ooh. Dummies do that. LLP. Simple. C corporation. S corporation. Nonprofit corporation. A PC. Professional corp. So these categories are very simple. Nobody does what you're trying to do. Good luck with that. You see, they don't allow their parent companies to do business. They own companies. Warren Buffett owns companies. Bezos owns companies. Zuckerberg owns companies. Musk owns companies. But you want to be you. Fantastic. Isn't that special? When they sue that, they sue you. Congratulations for being a damn duck and a sheep. When they sue you, they're going to sue your spouse too. Woo, isn't that fun? The reality is your problem is you being dumb, dumb. You're not dumb. You just follow dumb. SS5. Mommy signed the form when you were born. She gave you the SSN card. You'll go get your job. Fantastic, dude. And it's a 1040 tax return. They taxed your damn paycheck because you gave them the number. That's how it works. Get this in the link tree. Connect your damn dots. Understand to man up and take care of the world. Man, you're a father. You're a husband. You're the man. You're the father, the husband. Yeah, I don't want you to be a husband. A man's job is to take care of the damn family. Happy husband, spoiled wife. Happy husband, spoiled wife. Your job is to take care of everything, man. That's your job. Everything. All right? Anything else is a bunch of crap. Man, you have to understand the way the world is meant. And I believe in it as a pastor in California license. A man's job is to take care of their damn family. And this should be a management company. All these pieces, management company. Again, you didn't do it you did your way. Good luck with that. How's it working for you? It probably sucks. You're probably stressed out. You did not find peace. You didn't have an organization with a flow chart and a division process. That's $100,000 a month to $1 million. Never bring the pain home. Only dummies do that. Borrow money's not taxable. If all money's filtered to the S corporation, these here should be S. All right, because why? You get a reasonable paycheck. All money going to tax ID, nothing's taxed until you're profitable. I don't get it. 9 divisions, and I created division process. I'm Ray Reynolds, and I created the division process in 1984. You don't get that yet, do you? I've been in the credit system so long, I've done so many things to the credit system, it's ridiculous. This division owns an apartment complex. This has a car wash. This has a Carl's Jr., it has a Jack in the Box, and a Wendy's. I had my first Jack in the Box when I was 19, to a corporation. My first storage unit I shared with my ex-father-in-law. He got and I got each $17,350. It's a dummy-proof business. Stock trading, silver, gold, Bitcoin. Do not get pissed off at Trump getting $2 billion. You get pissed off at yourself. Join the damn club. Your problem is you don't know what you're doing. I think it's a bunch of crap. My way works. Your way sucks. See? I'm just going to tell you the truth. Maybe you don't like the truth. I don't pull punches because I don't need any money. I really don't want. Well, I don't need your money. I'm making keeping my promise when I was 7 years old. That's all I'm reason here. Every one of you, you realize that's a mouse pad. Would you like one of these? I'll spend my $10 for every one of you. That's right. I spend millions of dollars sending these suckers out all the time. Would you like a black one or red, or blue? I got yellows coming in on Monday too. We can play my way because your way sucks. It's a mouse pad. DM me. It's in the link. It's right there. Right there. Share this with everybody just for the fun of it. Follow, follow, follow. Oh, I'm a duck, a machine. Stop it. It's ridiculous. I don't get it. I mean, I don't understand. Okay, today, all right, I have a dashboard. I'm a real affiliate, by the way. 119 creditors, or they most of them suck anyway. Only 10 of them worth the damn. Okay, I have $62 million of credit in my dashboards. There's only 1,200 cards. Would you like to play with a real guy? We're gonna go scroll. Go some more. Go ahead. Keep scrolling. Yeah, isn't that fun? Sell me the water. Don't buy a house. That's your grandma. These people got away with it so long, it's ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna challenge them all and put them on stage. We're gonna play my way. I got an IQ of 203 with recall on those things. I rub both hands at the same time. And I rhyme too. And I stutter too. We're going to play. I'm going to challenge every one of those. I can't believe these people. They got away with this so long, it's ridiculous. Your problem is you scroll and don't pay attention. This is Auto Income with Ray Reynolds, who created the Puppet Master Club 49 years ago and created Auto Income in 1987. LLC, LLP, C4S, nonprofit. I don't give a damn what you have. Let's give a damn you have. We don't have it. It's in the link tree. It's free. I'm going to take and build you $1 million of credit if you allow me to. $1 million. And every division gets to roll the dice. Go, wee. The division screws up. You're going to get rid of that division and bankrupt the hell out of it. Just like cities and grocery stores. Take a picture. Your first business will be a storage unit because I said so. I will put your butt in a division in a storage unit to get you $3,000 or $10,000 a month. And that's what your goal is. Because it's a dummy-proof business. Any dummy can have one of these. It's ridiculous. Because you don't do a damn thing besides they collect money. See, you're trying to be an entrepreneur. We're goody for that. 9 out of 10 makes you screw up. What if we got all income first? Okay. What if we got an American Express card per division and we build $1 million of credit? What if we get a line of credit for $250? What would you do with it? Well, I try to save your business. It's going blah. Businesses every 7 years are up and down. Don't you get this yet? If you had auto income, you never have a problem taking care of your family. When it goes down, everything goes to crap. You basically bring the pain home. You do it to yourself. I wrote that at 14 years old, put it out there at 16, winning the game of business. I've been teaching and preaching for 50 years, 6 days a week, because I made a promise when I was 7. All right? If you took $25,000 from a line of credit, it's free money, and you put it in escrow. I lined up escrow for $5 billion coming up. You close escrow. The management company signs you found that you made the line of credit for your investment. They maintain the payment. They pay the payment first. Your leftover is $3,200 a month as an average. Is that okay? See, your problem is doing you. Whee! By the way, that would be a laundromat, dry cleaner, car wash. If you go through history, 49 years ago, I wrote all the books on those too. All the books on my printing company. Okay? Napa Printing, Church Speedy Printing, my printing company. I had 22,000 patrons at 17. 6.6 million a month. Whee! You want to play with a guy who actually did the work? Knows how to play? How about we put 50,000 in an escalator storage unit at fourplex? Numbers never lie. Only people do. People are full of crap. Not you, of course. Numbers never lie. People are full of crap. People lie all the time. $75,000 in an escrow, 7,500. See how it works? Now watch. Come on. Let's not be a bunch of dummies. Let's take a line of credit from the bank and let's write a check, 81,750. Right there, right there, right there. And you don't do a damn thing. Management company manages it for you. It's car wash. You're now getting 41.32 a month. Forever! Forever. Don't you want to play because your way sucks? Let me know. It's simple. Want to spend the whole day with me? Go through this to the process. I'll teach you today. You want to do it now more than you ever learned in your life because I'll guarantee that too. You see, you use this is the game that I played. When I wrote Winning the Game of Business, to me it was simple. Credit's free friggin' money. I got my first billion at 21. Hell, why not? Okay, so if I take a lot of credit and I'll write an escrow check, I get 4132 forever on my division. And I don't do a damn thing besides write a damn check. It's not even my money. You don't realize in the 70s, in 73, we created OPM, other people's money. Why don't you pay attention? It's simple. Isn't that special? Now, here's 100,000. I want a Wendy's restaurant, Ray. I want a Jack in the Box. I want a McDonald's. Okay, let's write a check for 100,000. 9 people plus me, it's $1 million. If you did it this way or storage unit, multiple apartments, whatever it is, that's 10,000 a month. If you took this here and took that picture right now, you could create 100,000 a month in 12 months from now and stop screwing up your family. You quit being a bunch of dummies. I'm sorry, I don't like your way. It sucks. A man's job is to provide for the family or die. That's a man's job. A man's job is to be a happy husband, spoiled wife. You want that wife to be basically everything you want, gentlemen? Spoil the hell out of her. Treat her like the damn queen she's supposed to be. Now you got everything. You're a happy husband. Spoiled wife. You don't bring the pain home. Never, never, never. Never. It's ridiculous. I don't get it. Replace you. 3 divisions of you today, SS4. Stop bringing the pain home. Build that $100,000 income now, 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 now. Damn it, now. Auto income. Isn't it about time you do it right? I don't get you. I want to be an entrepreneur. Good for you. If you turned around today and took the time to understand you gave permission, or mommy did. Who signed the SS5 form? Who signed the form? Who signed the form? It's in the link here. Look it up. Who signed the SS5? You or mommy? Probably mommy. Nixon took the gold standard out. Whee! That's fun. Nixon took the gold standard out. DM me. Share, share, share. Show the world everything we do. Now watch what happens. Our government bonds us the moment we get a SS5 form. We're bonded up to $35 million apiece. You give the number to the employer taxes your paycheck because that's how they did it, because they gave the number to them. See, you've never realized how this works. If all money to SS4 came to SS4, no tax is due to your profitable. That's why your LLC, your LLC Corp has to be an S Corp. All money is filtered to SS4. Hell yes, hell yes. No tax is due to your profitable. If you paid attention, the IRS does this to all of us. There's nothing wrong with the IRS. Let's pay as much tax as we have to. So the SS5 form in the link tree, get a copy. IRS gave you SSN. He gave it to the employer. Hell, you didn't know what you're doing anyway. Well, I'm a duck, I'm a sheep. Bah, 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 quack, quack. You could be a duck and a sheep. Your paycheck is taxed because you gave them the damn number. You want it back? You have your 1040 tax return, your house payment for 24 years is usually interest only. There's your money back called recycling your paycheck. I don't give a damn if you have an SS4 tax at EIN or which you have both. Both. Whee! No tax is due to your profitable tax, and probate when you're gone. See, the reason the hospital records the time you're gone is they have to cancel the bond. Don't you get this? The government controls us coming and going at the hospital. That's the point of entry, the point we go away. Guess what we get to do? I can't wait to talk to you. Well, guess what? Henry, you're going to have fun because I'm going to put everybody in check. You see, 18 divisions, credit cards, build credit lines. That's how it always works. But don't worry, you got some of my people that bought my books and their coaches now. Woo, yeah. Walking through their neighborhood. Houses worth $100,000. I mean, come on. I'll show you within a state worth 10 million, okay? Millions and billions. All these coaches have bought my books. Oh, goody. 70% of them out there. Woo, doggy. What'd you get a book to? $19.99. That's how you reverse the process of bad credit. Fair lending act, fair credit reporting. It's right there. It's right there. It's simple. If you want to understand the rules and tools, I wrote this for the kids. So Ryan, pay attention. The book for the kids, #1 seller worldwide. Guess what? I've given to schools too for free. Free. It's fun. So you get to play the game and win. Okay. Now, every Tuesday, Orange County. Every Wednesday, Bonaventure, Los Angeles. Every Thursday, Ontario. Every Saturday, Long Beach, Marriott. I won the award for being the second largest advertiser in California for 32 years. I sold the Millionaires Founders Kit, the 1,000 rules and tools here for $5,000 a set for 32 years. It's in the link tree if you want it. It's $4.99. $499. $499. I'm just joking at $4. $4.99. If you want your score to go up, put yourself in a rapid rate score. It's all it has to take. Then you redo the balance of your debt to ratio. Okay, simple. So if you want to connect your dots, you get you on to me. I give special pricing things we do during the web or the broadcast. If you do it now, it's okay. You pay more later. Can you imagine today if you took the time and let me have a phone call with you called a blueprint call? The blueprint call would be something like this as an example for you, okay? We'd basically look at what you're trying to do for yourself. Number one, we're going to look if you have an LLC in Wyoming. Yeah, what a joke. You don't live in Wyoming. Why do you have it there anyway? How you do? I belong to an organization that's full of crap. They sue this, they sue you. Congratulations. Isn't that special? You have this 15.3% unemployment problem. So does the LLP, by the way. Whee! C Corp double tax is probably owned in whatever. It's audited all the time, too. What you want to do is take these here and make them an S Corp. It's a reasonable compensation. You get to design your damn paycheck. And all money going to SS4, no tax to do till you're profitable. All right, S Corp, S Corp. Nonprofit, that's divisions, and that's a 501c3 with $112,000 a month income. It's called grant money. PC, professional corporation. So we could play the game to win. What a concept today. Yeah, if you could pay attention and quit going, wee, all the way I'm scrolling, and pay attention, you could actually play the game. You could win. No rich and famous person allows their parent company to do business. That orange and yellow book about trust talking about Johnny Rockefeller is crap. Number one, I studied him as one of my theses as a kid, okay? My first thesis I ever did, I was 17 and a half years old, people. Come on. It's ridiculous. These are management companies. So we would take basically simple, we put management right here. Management. We'd manage entities. Woo, goody. We go way over here on the other side because you need to connect your dots today. We're building a new mouse pad just for this one too. It's an SS5. Oh, goody. The SS5, mommy signed the form for you. Mommy did. So let's write down it's in the link 342. Get your SS5, got your SSN, and you gave it to the employer so they can tax your paycheck. And now you have a problem. Where's my money? You have a house payment, 24 years, 1040 tax return, the IRS will give you your money back. Isn't that special? Husband and wife, you became one. Congratulations. Now you pay more tax. You should have 3 divisions of yourself, 2 on your tax ID if you want. The word and makes probate. So if you see that on a contract, cross the sucker off and put the word or. You have a house or car today, fantastic. Let's talk about car. Registered owner, driver's license, insurance, home address, wrong again. I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not my organization. I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not my organization. Or my family. What a concept. They sue you, then they sue your spouse, and then their blood sugar attorney wants all the money. 5 to 10,000. Now, men, the woman's mad at you. Why is she mad at you? Simple. Your job is to take care of the family. All problems are your problem. You're the solution. This is how God made you to man up, spoiled what? Wife, happy man. That's how it works. If the registered owner of a car is a division, you'd bankrupt the division, not you and your family, because that's called dum-dum. Every car ever had in the 21 car collection is a division. Supply credit builds cash credit again, you should have 3 of you. If you took basically 3 divisions today, 300,000, 300,000, that's 30,000 a month income. You see, credit builds income. So if we do this correctly, like an American Express here, and we do this right, here's 3 cards, here's 6, you learn to count, here's 9, okay, here's 1,000, a million, here's a million too. If we learn to count, every entity has its own credit file. So you could roll the dice as an entity and quit screwing up the family. But you want to do you. How's that feel? You like being you? I think being you sucks. I think everyone you're doing it wrong, in my opinion. My way works, your way sucks. Sorry. 6 divisions, 600,000, 60,000 a month income. 9 divisions, 900,000, 100,000 income. See, you can't even screw this up. All right, to be honest with you, you can't unless you don't follow through. 9 divisions is $1 million credit. $1 million just on a go kart. Wow, man. If I got 10 cars, I would have 10 different types of cars. I'd have $10 million of credit. This division buys a gas station for the store, storage unit, Jack in the Box, Carl's Jr., and Wendy's restaurant, apartment complex, silver, gold, Bitcoin, stock trading. Don't get mad at Trump. Just join the damn club. Quit complaining about other people. Man up. Take care of yourself. Houses, become a puppet master. I started the Puppet Master Club 49 years ago. By the way, all right, this is a mouse pad. Maybe you want one. Can you imagine today, if you wanted to play with me, I'd send you one of these, and you'd focus on it every step of the way. Whee! I spend my $10 for every one of you because I do it for people all the time. It never cost me millions of dollars. It's not my money. It belongs to a corporation. If I had a call with you today, it's called a blueprint call. What would we do? Well, the blueprint call would be very simple. We would basically get you on the phone, and I'd want to make sure you understand step by step. I'd go through past, present, and future. In other words, the past, okay? Let's say you filed a bankruptcy. I tell you to seal it. Here's the procedure to seal your bankruptcy. Do your damn homework, okay? From there, you have a tax problem. You do that. Did you screw up with Chase or American Express? Need to know. All right, past, present, future. Now, if you got a family, you got a wife, dog, cat, and a fish, and a bunch of kids too. I got 6 kids and 13 grandkids, 5 girls and a boy. They all have their own credit file too. They have 800 scores because they've been trained by daddy. I like to do that. So guess what? You got an LLC or corporation. Oh, goody for you. Don't let it do business. Have it have divisions. Divisions. 18 divisions create $100,000 of income. 100,000. 100,000 income to the corporation per month. Why not? Hell, why not? Now, based on Everlasting House or house you have right now called Stepping Up, what do we need to do? It depends if it's an irrevocable trust or revocable trust. Now, the car, escrow closed homestead house for the house. Car is fleet price tax ID division. A car registered to you makes you the dumbest person on the planet today. You're not dumb. You do dumb that are dumb dumb. So the car registered to you, you bump a car, they sue you and your spouse, and now their bloodsucker attorney wants a retainer. Now what did you do? Man, you brought the pain home. You allowed it to happen. Your job is to be a happy husband, spoiled wife. That is your job down to your wife, period. House again, escrow close, homestead trust. I'll explain what a homestead is, and we'll decide if it's a forever house in irrevocable or revocable trust. Now, auto income, I established that in basically 1987. I started the Puppet Master Club, all right, 49 years ago. It's kind of fun too. Cash flow, fee per time, I own the rights to that. So what happens is in my book at 15, and my attorneys have to sue some people that try to use my goodies. I own the rights to everything I talk about because I cover my assets. If you want a blueprint call with me, it's $5,000. Simple, and I'm $50,000 a day. During the live, it's $9.99. That's a blueprint call. If you don't do it in the live, just call the office later today, and they'll charge you $1,500. Doesn't matter if you spend more. It's not my problem. It's your problem. I give you a discount during the live broadcast. Take advantage or don't. All right. If you want a major coaching program of me, getting you that $100,000 a month income, there you go. Divisions and $100,000 in credits as well. I always want to give you back 10 times your money. If we play, there's your future. There's your future. So if you want to future, you take a picture. It lasts longer. And if you want a coaching call with me for an hour with your partner in life, it's $9.99. You want to get 10,000 credit with it, it's $19.99. Isn't this fun? Whee! It's the only way I take payment. Not done this morning during the live. Call the office later today and spend $1,499. It's not my problem. If you don't have it set up, that's not my problem. Be right, ready to go. Here's my schedule today. All right, I've got this 3:15 in the morning. We're doing right now. Goal settings at 7. It's free. The whole world. Invite everybody you have to that today. And then 9 o'clock is tax balancing, level 1, 2, and 3. These are where it costs you $15. Wow. You used to spend $1,000 a day. But again, what do we do? On Monday, I'll be doing one of these for people that are not in coaching, ask more questions if they want to. Very simple. What happens? You call 800-254-9506. Make sure you call them this morning. It's only 5:02. We're not open yet, okay? It's 5:02. You can't run off the road, Alex. The chef or the wife, the wedding and all that crap you hear all the time. Go, wee! It's ridiculous. I've never seen something dumb in my life. 800-254-9506. Be assigned to a specialist. Give them a call in about an hour. From there, there's no excuse. Come on, people. I don't get it. I'm born in a taxi, thrown in a trash can. Mommy and daddy don't want me. They pick me back up and give me to Mrs. Hope that she does from hell. And I get used and abused as a kid, and it sucks. First time I was shot, I was 8 years old, riding my mini bike in Florence in the field. He shot me in the back with an assault rifle, like a shotgun. What did he do? I'm sorry, you shot the wrong kid. I was aiming for them. Well, the problem you have today is that he asked me to forgive him. I had to. If not, God won't forgive me. I have 811 doing everything wrong with my LLC doing nothing. Well, sorry, digital. Everybody's doing the same thing. I'm sorry, they don't have a real coach. I will rebuild your whole life. I went house, car, dog, cat, and a fish, and all the goodies, and make sure you never bring the pain home ever, ever. God gave me the whole blueprint, ladies and gentlemen, the whole blueprint. Okay, I made a promise when I was 7 years old, and I keep my promise. Good morning, Joe. Thank you for the roses. So I've been basically shot 3 times. I've been 96 times. It's amazing. I had to give myself stitches in the hand here, right there. And I do this all day long, no problem. Well, part of my ear's missing too. What a concept, huh? See, when you get shot 3 times, what do? Give up and you crawl and you belly and beg for God to get you your daughters. That's what I did. So there's no excuse for any of you. Your excuse is you're lazy or you don't want to play. It's simple. First come, I was 7 years old. Thank you for the goodies. 2009, I get to die at 5:41, July 5th. Kind of sucks. I'm dead in that picture. Hospital takes the right time of death. They write it down because they tell the government that. Cancel the bond. He died. Lucky I came back. You see, I don't know if you like goodies. I love goodies. I built my first mansion when I was 16 years old. Why the hell didn't you? Got my first Lamborghini at 15. Why didn't you? Hey, I like goodies and goodies. Why don't you have your goodies today? Why don't you? You have to be a puppet master. It's up to you as well. See, when I made that promise, very simple, okay? If I could touch it, I could kick it. I wrote, see it, believe it, go get it. That's what I wrote as well. All right, so greetings, Mr. Reynolds. Should I convert my LLC? No, not yet, not yet. Keep what you got. All right, here's the problem. You have an LLC, fantastic. All right, understand. When it starts to make money, then you convert under the 2553, the LLC to the S Corp, not until then. The S Corp means you tell the IRS you own it. All right, understand. All corporations are filed at state level first. State, Secretary of State. They sue that, they sue you. I don't want to tell the IRS that I own it at all until I'm making money. Got it so far? We'll show you exactly how to do that too. But again, goodies and goodies and goodies are up to you as well. I love goodies. First Quintos, I was 15 years old, bought it from an auction. Every division I have, or every car I've ever had, out of the 21 car collection is a division. If there's a bumpity bump, they sue the division, they don't sue me and my family. Thank God you're here and sparing like that under the pushing for all of these things. Well, the goodies. Well, the difference is I'm here because I made a promise to Jesus Christ, my Savior. I'm a pastor in California and I'm also a sinner. I make mistakes every day. But the reality is, if you ever miss class, and someone missed class, that's why you do that Patreon program for $15. You go back and watch classes again and again, like real courses. Every building in Lamborghini is like a division. It has to be. It's got liability. I don't have the keys, but I have the keys, but it's not mine. I'm not dumb enough to put in my name. That's just me playing the game to win again and again and again. Doesn't matter if it's my mansions in the harbor, okay? Because I'll show you real $10 million mansions and Havasu, Big Bear, and all kinds of in your Belinda. The Duffy, I take my beautiful wife, the Queen, literally, and Captain Jack for dinner or lunch or whatever. I rock the Duffy, can't rock the wife. Here's the yacht that I took out on July 4th, 2009. Next day, I'm going to come and I get to die at 5:41. Kind of sucks. But again, there's my helicopter, my beautiful Queen. See, the yachts and race boats I have or actually have my name on is a marketing tool. See, I think most people are full of crap, not you, of course. I tell you the truth. I'll show you millions and billions. I'll walk you through a neighborhood and I'll show you $10 million mansions, not one with 100,000. I come from a coach. Okay, Ryan, you're pathetic. Okay, very simple. Because it's on the hill, I put the pool inside. I get to die 5:41, July 5th. It sucks. But again, today you can call 800-254-9506. be assigned a specialist, okay? They'll hold your hand and you can come by ours. Wow, simple. Follow me on TikTok. All right, follow, share. Push that little yellow button on the bottom there. You can play with me. And if you want, you can play with me all day. Because I have this thing coming up today. See, tomorrow there's no classes because Saturday, it's 4th of July. I will go on broadcast 3:15 in the morning tomorrow because I get bored at 1 o'clock. So what happens? For $19.99, reverse the process of your bad credit. This is for kids and for you and your parents as well. I wrote it to make sure every kid and you know how to give this to the schools. All right, I give it to the schools for free. You got to pay $9.99. There's my schedule. Take a picture. Play with me all day today, today. Again, as I am a pastor and licensed in California, but I'm also a sinner. I make mistakes all the time. Take a picture here. What happens? Very simple today. Okay, if you spend your little $15, you can watch previous classes and courses and back and forth, back and forth. You get in today at 9 o'clock. Goal setting at 7 is free for everybody. Okay, free. Okay, that's in 2 hours. What happens? Very simple here. Is at 9 o'clock. Look at your time zone right now. It is 5:09 in the morning. 5:09. Okay, 5:09 is what it is. So again, look at your time zone. See, today I would tell you to find your birth certificate. But that's the first thing. Okay. All right, family trust. I understand that should be irrevocable or revocable, depends on the assets you put into it. Please do not take your car in a trust. That's what that orange and yellow book says to do. That's called dumb, and people tell you to do it all the time. If you put your car in a trust that owns all the assets, when they sue the car because you're driving it, you just got the trust sued. It's the dumbest thing I've saw in my life. It makes no sense at all. Okay, so look at your time zone when you play. Now, what I would tell you flat out is get the SS5 in the link tree. It's right here. That's the form mom you filled out at the hospital when you were born. It gives the application Social Security card one more time. That card says do not laminate, do not use for ID purposes, don't carry with you is what it says. Flat out. That's what it is. You gave it to the employer, you got a W-2 and job, okay, and they tax your paycheck because they're allowed to because you gave them the number. If you ever want the money back the IRS took on your paycheck, it's an SSN 1040. It's called recycling your paycheck, and it's because you have a house payment. If you look at SS4, again, please write down 26 ways to use it, not abuse it. So understand, if you get money for SS5, you're tax, and probate. All money going to SS4, no taxes due to profitable. If we master the SS4, mastered it. This is why I have the Puppet Master Club I started 49 years ago. I want you to master what you're doing. I'm sorry. All right, right now I think what you do is dumb, okay? So if we have an LLC, very simple, there are 9 kinds of LLC. What kind do you have? It has a 15.3% unemployment problem. We have an LLP, no problem again, has the same problem as this has. If we have a C Corp, it's a closed corporation, probably held, privately owned. If we have an S corporation, all right, you're going to realize it's single filing. These here should be S corporation because it designs your paycheck reasonable compensation. Plus all money would go to the SS4 under the SS4 here, and no taxes due to you profitable. The S corporation is the best one to get to the first 3 to 5 million, in my opinion. Maybe you have a nonprofit or you have a PC. Rich and famous people do not allow their parent company to do business. They own companies. Elon Musk owns companies. Bezos owns companies. That's how they get the billions. They own companies and companies and companies. They don't take their parent company like you do today and be a bunch of dummies. I'm sorry to say you're doing what's wrong. I'm going to say my way works, your way sucks because it does. Sorry. All right. The reality is you should have learned to play the game a long time ago. This is an organization. This should be a management company. Management right here. Every one of these should be a management company. Managing companies like Bezos and Musk and everyone else does. You're trying to reinvent the wheel. Good luck with that. It will not work. That's a division. Go over here. What do we look at? The SS4 here. Application Employee Identification Number here. EIN. It's known as a tax ID. Okay, tax ID. I explained to Ted Turner in 1969 how I got that $100,000 of credit mastering the SS4. By the way, I was 9.5 years old. Okay, when I explained to Ted Turner, you pay attention. I was born a friggin' genius. That's beside the point. Here's the SS what? All right, SSN, that's EIN. Here's basically what the LLC is allowed to be an exemption because it's not even a damn corporation. And that's how it is. Here's entity, here's individual person. This is times 1,000 times, and this is times 3, you. This is banking and credit purposes right here. There's 26 ways to use it, not abuse it. The problem is you never paid attention, and you have the same damn rerun every day, and you're not learning the damn thing when you get a corporation from somebody else. Corporation, attorney services, whatever you have, you didn't learn diddly squat. I'll teach you more today than you ever learned in your damn life, and I'll even guarantee that too. So far, you're probably learning a hell of a lot so far. Let's play my way because your way what? You know I'm going to say your way sucks. That's how it works. We're going to build a corporate umbrella, people. This is all right. This is a line of defense. Write down a line of defense. Line of defense. If I have a house, it'd be a division if I rent it out. Every one of these. If I had a house and they signed the lease, I would use a UCC one and a chattel mortgage. They don't pay, I get 65,000 anyway. Your problem is you never plan the problem. And when it happens, you get your assets kicked. It's ridiculous. Why would you do that? It makes no damn sense at all. I invented Homestead Blocker, UCC one and chattel mortgage, and I'm also the one who did assignment of mortgage as well. But again, you want to pay attention because I actually set up the credit system. Okay, I've been a consultant for a whole life for governments, banks, whatever it is, and people. My first Jack in the Box, no problem. My 31 flavor ice cream place, my Subway sandwiches, my Shakey's Pizza, my 22,000 payphones doing 6.6 million a month at 17, and then my apartment complexes and more. See, I'm a puppet master. I'm not dumb enough to put something in my name because I believe that is dumb, in my opinion. A division, you should have three of you because you're allowed to, three divisions of yourself. That would give you four chances to try. SSN, SS4, hell, it's right here for you 3 times. But you didn't learn to play the game. Hell, you own a car today. Fantastic. The registered owner is you. That's called dumb. The car should be registered to a division of a corporation just in case something screwed up. We bankrupt the piece in the division. Driver's license, insurance, registration, never home address. That's called dumb as well. They sue this, they sue your spouse. Now you have to pay a bloodsucker retainer, and they just take all your money. A man is supposed to be the man that's a father, husband, okay? And what he gets to do is be the man in the first place. Every man's responsibility to take care of their family, period. Happy husband, spoiled wife. Men have to get back to spoiling the woman 110% all the time and take the damn responsibility and quit bringing the damn pain home. This is applied to cash credit. This is cash credit. If your banks last year can bankrupt 22,000 locations, so could you. They have branch numbers. If 12 cities filed bankruptcy because you don't pay attention, you could do the same thing without bringing the pain home. United States of America Incorporated, right? 50 corps, 50 states, and cities or corporations as well. They're so smart they created a Chapter 9 bankruptcy. See, the problem you have with you today, I'm sorry, all right, you're doing it wrong. I think your way sucks. Sorry. I believe your way sucks, my way works. I'm going to say that till the day I die. If I have a problem with the division, I will disconnect, I say incorporate, I will bankrupt the piece. 9 locations and 9 lines of credit is literally, you can't screw it up, is 1 million of credit. And from there, that is $100,000 a month income within 12 months. Your problem is you're doing you. Congratulations. Okay? All right? I call it dumb. Sorry. Learn to play my way because your way sucks. Been saying that for 50 years. All right? Play the game. All right? The bottom line is like one of my websites years ago, mycreditreportsucks.com. I got rid of it because people were going, that's offensive, right? So it was when I wrote the book called Bullshit Doesn't Pay Your Bills. They said that's offensive. I'm a pastor. I just believe it to be true. Sorry. Forgive me for that. Well, here's your peace of mind. Take a picture. Your problem is you didn't realize that a corporation's a legal person. It's right there. I mean, I don't understand. The SS4 form, all money doesn't get taxed till you're profitable. Parent company, divisions, you. Your name 3 times. It does it for banking and credit purposes. Why would you be you when you don't have to be you? You should be a damn puppet master. Tax, probate when you're gone. No taxes due till you're profitable. Simple. I like to plan the problem. The SS5 SSN is a duck and a sheep. You're a duck and a sheep. If you walk around and go quack, quack, bam, I'm a duck, I'm a sheep. Probably. Here's the SS5 and this is 4. Let's compare the two. Department of Treasury Internal Revenue Service number for use of corporations. LLC is not even a damn corporation. Entities right here. If you plan the problem, you would say to yourself, I'm willing to sacrifice the division, not my family or the corporation. Why the hell would you ever bring the pain home, man? I don't get it. It's happy husband, spoiled wife. If men, you just wake up today an hour earlier and you get the structure right and you start spoiling your woman 110%, believe me, you'll have a great life. Happy husband, spoiled wife. Write it down. I don't want you to be a duck and a sheep. I want the division to be the damn duck and sheep. Because when you disconnect, isolate, incorporate a division, you bankrupt the hell out of it. You don't bring the pain to the parent company or to you. Ridiculous. This is one American Express, no inquiry per division. It's a line of credit, 250,000. 4 divisions, 4 entities, 4 escrows. Wrote the book at 14, put it out there when I was 16. Why the hell hadn't you found me before, people on TikTok? I've been teaching and preaching for 50 friggin' years as the #1 consultant worldwide. I like lines of credit. If you just, I mean, come on, this is ridiculous. This is why I wrote that book called Winning the Game of Business. It's free friggin' money. I got 100,000 of credit in 1969 in my organization, and I'm the founder of Helping Hand Industries at 9.5 friggin' years old. I don't get it. What the hell's wrong with you people? Okay, this is a line of credit in an escrow, and the management company pays the fee, and you get the leftover, literally right in your face, of 4132 forever. I don't want you to be rich because that doesn't work. Be an entrepreneur. No, hell no. Rich and famous people own companies. Don't you get it? You might want to spend the whole day with me. There, take a picture. It'll cost you $15. Wow. I should spend that class for $1,000. But then we're doing this for TikTok and all the other people, no problem. You file bankruptcy, what now? All right, for my brother. Well, if he filed bankruptcy, let's seal the bankruptcy, let's rebuild him. I mean, all bankruptcy, you can seal the damn record. The attorney says, no, they're full of crap. Here's a procedure to seal the record. I understand. See, whatever you did today in the past, get over yourself. Let's rebuild your mind way because your way sucks. Don't give me the damn excuses. Okay, $15 a month. Get into me, spend the day with me. That'd be the first thing. I'm going to do this on Monday for the fun of it for people not in coaching to ask more questions. I'm accessible 6 days a week, multiple times a day for the last 50 damn years because I made a promise to my Savior Jesus Christ when I was 7, so I could walk. Blueprint, past, present, future, bankruptcy, tax problem. Okay? Did you screw American Express or Chase? Family, you have a wife, dog, and a cat and a fish. What do you got? A bunch of kids. I got 6 kids, 5 girls and a boy. I got 13 grandkids to play with too. Corporation, legal person, LLC, not. All right, division process, ducks and sheep. Every division should be a damn duck and a sheep. Irrevocable trust or revocable depends on the house. Escrow, close, homestead trust, car, fleet price, division, tax ID. Simple. We play the game to win. I just want to win the game. It's okay, we win the game. What if today we would play my way? Okay? My way. So I have every division under corporation. Every division, I have a duck or I have a sheep. Wow. If I bankrupt one of the pieces, I would throw it away and keep my other pieces too. What a concept for me, for you. Yeah, I rhyme all the time, ladies and gentlemen. I wrote some rap songs from some rappers too. But I stutter once in a while, and I think that sucks. Oh well. God made me kind of weird. It's all right. We're all weird in some way. Auto income, cash flow for time. I wrote in my book 15 years ago. Wow. I'm usually 5,000 an hour, 50,000 a day. If you want a blueprint call with me and your partner of life, all right, online and the broadcast during it is basically $9.99. If you don't do it now, it's okay. Do it later for $14.99. You save $500 if you did it now. If you don't do it, it's okay. They don't charge you the right price. I'm going to fire them. Okay? Take a picture. If you want me to rebuild your life and get $100,000 a month income, hell, I'll do all the work with you for you. Here's how you do it. Simple. If it's not this way, forget it. Do they charge you the wrong price? Believe me, I would fire them if they charge the wrong price. Okay? Because again, it's a discount on the broadcast. Turn on the broadcast. You're probably still sleeping in. I'm up at 1 o'clock every day in the morning ready to play. You're trying to make your foundation do business. 99% of businesses fail. It's structure, finance, and dream. And if we did it this way, had a blueprint, we could actually change the life. And you take a picture of this one or this one, pick one. You're all good. Here's a mouse pad. Hell, I'll send you a mouse pad. My only question when you DM this, so would you like a black one, red, white, or blue, or yellow coming in on Monday too? Pick one. It's fun. Have some fun, people. Because you get so stressed out, you're not having fun at all. I like having fun. 18 divisions, $1 million of credit. Every American Express card per division. They're trying to give you 99 more cards. It's ridiculous. So we get a lot of credit. Okay, okay. You see, that's 4 escrows. That's basically winning the game of biz. I wrote 14, put out there 16. Can you imagine today when I get in escrow, I've lined up 5 billion of escrows. You get to play. I have 10 million allocated. Do you? You have $10 million allocated? I do, right there. Certified attorneys as well. We play my way because I'm not for the what? Goody. Now, sometimes clients get a little stuck. Once in a while, I'll help a client out. They can elect me as the CFO for banking and credit purposes. Let's see what we did last month. We just got the statements in. $310,000 in that account? That's petty cash. Wow! That's fun. Isn't that fun? This one got 73, almost 74. Okay. Here's 102. Here's 100,000 that one too. Wow, wow, wow. So last month, petty cash accounts that I can help clients with verification process is 585,000.6. Wow, dude. A coach is not full of doo-doo. Isn't it fun? You get coaching with a specialist before people coaching with private with me. We play. We get our 18 divisions right away. Let's play my way because your way right. You work with George. He's one of our top guys. Isn't that fun? And guess what we get to do? Or you can take a picture of this too. I only have one opening for coaching next week anyway, so guess what? You're pretty well sold out. We play my way. If not, it's okay. Do it your way. Get a copy of the schedule. This is at 3:15 in the morning. 7 o'clock today is goal setting. 9 o'clock's tax balancing, level 1 and 2 and 3. Okay? But again, we get to play my way because it works. Isn't that fun? Tomorrow I'll be online at 3:15 in the morning only because I get bored. Gotta do something. I'm not gonna watch TV or golf or something. It's kind of boring, okay? So if you wanted, you get into rapid rescore, we push your score up and away, and reduce your debt to ratio. If you wanted a blueprint, call the office, about $1,500. If you do it now online, it's simple. You can save a little bit of money. Save about $500. It's up to you. Put it off now or later. It's up to you. No problem at all. Okay, work with monthly fees, whatever you do pieces at a time. Let us build credit as you finance the dream. Talk to a specialist. That's all you have to do. Very simple. We're going to help anybody who wants to get past go. But guess what we get to do? That's how you play. Now, today, if you want, in the link tree, you can actually do referrals and share with everybody. If they actually share, if anybody buys something, you get up to 20%. So that's how it works. Can you imagine? You can actually, like Billy did, got a $1 million company. All right, you don't put any money in it, you use referral base. Follow me on TikTok. DM, follow. Share, and have some fun at the same time. We get to play the game, we get to win. Isn't that fun? I like having fun. 800-254-9516 again and again and again. Call a specialist in about 40 minutes. They'll be here. They'll be here this morning. And DM from there. I got 79,000 followers. I'm trying to get to 80 today. Probably get that. They say if I get 100,000 followers, I get a cookie. I want the cookie. Isn't that fun? 800-254-9506. Now, I got to go check 19 bank accounts. I got to play and check some emails, too. We have our staff coming in at 6 o'clock. We have different shifts as well. We have a big news building and the building next door, too. But I signed them as a division of me. I'm not dumb enough to sign with my SSN. Why would I do that for anything? I don't have to. Can you imagine that? People sign things with that SSN. It's right here. Oh, goody. Mommy gave you the form when you were born. She signed it and got a bond on you for $35 million apiece. Isn't this fun? You gave it to the employer, you get to tax your paycheck. Maybe you'll think about SS5, SSN, and SS4. Why not? Because that's how you repackage your life today. No taxes due to you profitable. Corporation's a legal what? Person? I could have a division, an entity, and have a tax ID and set of reports for every division I do right away, too. I could play the game and win. I could look at tax balancing today. offsetting the taxes, and I could win the damn game. I like winning the game, don't you? So do yourself a favor, ladies and gentlemen. Let's understand something today. It's very simple as we play the game to win. What is the goal? You might want to join me basically here, basically what's going to happen. The tax balance at 9 o'clock, or the 7 o'clock in 2 hours, an hour and a half from there too. And I'm going to do this on Monday. And here's my schedule. Take a picture, check it twice. You know, if you've been naughty or nice, that's what you get to do today and play my way because your way sucks. Sorry. 800-254-9506. Once again, all right, we do our best. God does the rest. And then that too. Never, never forget. All right. Hey, Jay, how you doing today? Let's have some fun today. You know that. Let's play the game. Ray Reynolds to the Godfather credit 60 billion in credit over the last 50 years. Hell, why not? That's me, Pastor Reynolds, Dr. Reynolds, or hey, you. By the way, I'm a senator, even though I'm a pastor too, because I say it my way. I don't like your way. I think your way sucks. My way works. 800-254-9506. We do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Never forget, at the end of the day, God loves you all. All right, YouTubers, let's have some fun. Let's spend the day with me today. Spend the day with Ray Day, because tomorrow we had the 4th of July, independence for 250 years. Play with me. Call the office right away. Make sure you have all the links. If you don't have the links, call the office. I'll make sure you're all set up for the day. And you get to play with me. The actual coach that wrote all the rules and tools, and get to play the game and win. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's do our best. Let God do the rest. Amen to that too. Never forget, at the end of the day, God loves us all.